If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, and you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
One day.
In a microsecond. Whoop, like that.
Flip that switch. We're coming for that top spot.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Happy coffee time, everyone. What's up? We got Babyface Buster on the screen. Happy coffee time, brother. We got Berserker in the house, too. What's up, guys? Love you. We got coffee time here. Let's go a little something more coffee time-ish. Let's go here. Here we go. There we go. How you doing?
Right guy, I'm chilling, bro. Right guy said pumpkin pecan, man, and I only had enough to do one big ass cup, so I got to reload on my creamer, man. But
yeah,
I got a 32 ouncer.
Dude, I'm rocking a little.
Number what? 44.
44, bro. I'm rocking a disposable cup with the fucking cowboy coffee grounds in it. Like, I don't get
fancy now. Got your own disposable cups. Fucking plastic lids.
Yeah. I got a new cup like this, but it's for water. I don't want to tarnish it with the coffee ground.
It'll forever taste like water coffee.
Water coffee. Oh man. Good morning, Buster. How you doing, bro? Good?
Chilling, man.
Cool. Yeah, guys, we'll go ahead and make quick work of this. We got some stuff to do a little later. So let's go ahead and take a look at the comments. Let's see who won this. Let's see here. I know one of you guys got in here first. Hey, Island Ghost. Gonna invite some people. Let's go, Blue Crew. Damn, right on. Thanks for bringing them. If you guys are new, you're watching this. This is a community crypto chat. It is like crypto church, they call it. We do it on Sunday mornings, and it's Buster and myself. And we talk about all kinds of stuff, crypto and current events and stuff going on. But it's kind of a public square for all of us to talk. But shout out to Island Ghost. Thank you for bringing some people with you. If you're new, cheers to you. Happy coffee time. There you go. Bo Rabbit. What's up, pimp? Good to see you. I haven't chatted you out in a while, but anyways, you've been in the chat lurking for a while, so I appreciate you coming in. Got Tony Bags. Yo. What's up? Merriweather. Bullish. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. Randy B's in the house. I think you got a couple of club tokens from the giveaway. So we did a club giveaway. So shout out to you, Randy. Get your bearable bulls and your rich ducks. If you don't know how to do them, we can teach you how to do them. There we go. Edward Franklowski. Hey-o. What's up, pimp? Modelo's on deck. He's always going Modelo's on deck. That's his catchphrase, I've noticed. Island Ghost. I'm stoned, ready to go. There you go. Get your morning coffee. E4. Yo, 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 yo. If you know, you know. If you know.
If you know, you know.
Chris is in. Hey, yo. What's up, pimp?
Hey, yo.
There we go. Lower level. Randy B, E4, Edward, Island Ghost, Crypto OG. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? Dude, that's our thing, bro. Yo, 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 yo. Or yo. Yeah, it's like a mix of all that. Hey, fam. What's up? Yeah, I keep thinking about that like cartoon where it's like the big bulldog walking down the street. And then there's the little yappy dog. You're like the big bulldog. I'm the little yap. Hey, what are we going to do today? What are we going to do? We going to go get him? Let's go get him. I thought that was funny. Remember that shit, dude? It was like old school, like Bugs Bunny type shit, dude. It was old. So that was funny. Here we go. EC. That's a bar. Yo, yo, yo.
What's IFYK? What is that?
If you know,
oh, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But there's no F in it. So EC's trying to troll E4. They got similar names, bro. They're like brothers. It's hilarious. Did you guys knock it off? Knock it off. You're gonna have to go to your room. Crypto OG bars. Let's go. H bars. There we go. Buckle up. We going for boom soon. That's right.
Dude, I think so, man.
Dude, it is coming. It's got to, man. Look at what's going on. Like, are you kidding me? How much more we got? And it seems like they're letting shit out nowadays. They're letting, the truth come to the surface with the whole Elon thing and the Twitter thing and the amnesty coming up. And dude, it's crazy, bro. BitBoy's going and hunting down SBF. It's what the fuck? He hasn't found him yet, but he's still apparently him and his crew are still in the Bahamas. It's I don't know. Some people think it's a PR stunt. Like, he's pretty angry, but whatever. It's crazy. Bars for days. Let's go. Mr. XR, free me first. I don't think so, buddy. There you go. Randy B. I don't know what those are. Might be rockets. No, meteorites. I was going to say tampons or popsicles.
Flaming tampons.
With a hot blue flame. Let's go. Devin Steve, and we're off. Let's go. Huddle. All right. Oh, we've got a very own a one of a kind. Yo. There we go. We're going to soundbite that, trademark it, slap a sticker on it. Let's go. Boom. Pumpkin pecan. Yep. He made one cup, his last cup. Evening, Steve.
One cup, man.
Yeah. Nothing comes between me and my XRP. Oh, I love it. That's fun, dude.
That's actually from Big Brother, bro. Like, there was a season where I forgot her name. She was dating some guy in the house, and she's all, nothing comes between me and my man. She said that like hella times. That's what I got it from.
That's beautiful. We got a video. We got a title video. What the hell? What the hell did you do to your face? He shaved
it. I shaved it down, man.
Yeah, I look like him too if I shaved. Imagine that. Sorry, go ahead.
True authenticity.
That's right. In the flesh. The baby flesh. Let's go. Berserker.
I was actually depressed the first day I did it, but I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah. Dude, it's definitely a Samson thing, bro. I think there's something to it. You shave your facial hair, you shave your hair off on your head, and you go like bald, like look at Cobb, Alex Cobb. He shaved his fucking head, remember?
Yeah,
same thing.
Hair.
But you could tell he was kind of like, ooh, I look weird with a bald head, like that kind of thing. But
yeah,
now he doesn't give a shit. He never really gave a shit. Uncle
That's right,
Dollar,
man. My Dollar Shave Club. All my blades came in.
Dude, those mail order blades are so good, dude. Like, I do the same thing. I was doing the Fusion, the 5-blade shit, and those were, dude, they're like $5 a fucking cartridge. It's retarded. So, yeah, dude, I'm like, nope. So, anyways, I do the Dollar Shave too now, and it's good. It's good stuff. It works way better. No coffee, just a bowl of Chronic Flakes. There you go, lower level. Just fucking eat your breakfast, eat your trees, Is that Bit Boy at your door? Is my name Sam Bankman-Fried? No. Smash up in likes. Let's go. Crypto OG, that's not Uncle Buster, that's Nephew Buster. Yeah. You know what's funny is Crypto OG's clean face too. But you shut your fucking mouth, OG. Shut up. You're shaved too, aren't you? Nephew Buster.
I just had a baby beard, man, compared to some of these people up in here. You know,
Right.
There's some real beards in the crowd.
Speaking of that, Bagman, dude. Bagman's got hair and beard.
Oh,
Well, he looks like Jesus. He looks like Jesus, bro. When he lets it out, it's crazy. Shout out to Bagman. There we go. Devin, I just got a load of NY coffee for $1 per 225 gram. Good deal. Sounds like a good deal. I don't know what grams are. We don't use the metric system here. So we don't know what the fuck that is. Is that a pound, 2 pounds? What is that?
We'll check it out, man.
Yeah, check it out.
Always making us do math, man.
225 grams. How many grams is that? How many grams is a pound? Because a pound of coffee, a 2-pound bag is their typical pound of or bag of coffee. So you get a bag of coffee. It's usually about two pounds, and you're dropping like anywhere from like $7 to $8 on that, or $8 to $12, $15 on it. So $7, $8 to like $12, $15 is typical for a
half a pound.
Half a pound, so $225. That's cheap, bro. But that's
cheap.
That's a pound though. Is inflation fucked up the pound though?
A pound is like, I don't know, probably $1.50.
$1.50. I thought inflation like evened it out. So maybe
no, the pound, dude. The pound is, I think the pound is the most valuable money in the world.
Okay, so he said $1 or a pound.
So $1.50 for half a pound is pretty good. $3.
$3, but then you get a 2-pound bag. How many? What are you looking at?
That's like $3. That's hella good.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. Congrats on your good deal, Devin. Congrats.
Yeah,
we had to do all your metric fucking European math. Don't make us do math anymore, bro. Moon Commander has landed. What's
calculator
that?
Within the first 10 minutes of the show.
That was good though, bro. That was good. Tea time with Tails. What's up, pimp? Good to see you. Hopefully you come in, guys.
In the house.
Hopefully you come in. We talk shop. We talk about some shit. I mean, I don't really have that much to share in the background as far as the videos and stuff. But I do know that like China's rioting, but I mean, Brazil's fucking rioting. Everything's going crazy. But do we know how true that is? Meaning, how much of it is old footage? How much is it, because we've seen so many countries protest over the years and it just then it fades away in the media, in the news cycle. There we go. I'll help her get the bulls and ducks when I get up. Right on, Tony Bags. There you go. So he's gonna help her get her NFTs. Did you get Club Buster and get a bearable bull? Okay.
Not yet. I'm going to though.
We gotta get you a bearable bull and a duck. Apparently the duck will have like NFT stuff. So Bagman, Tails, Blockchain Monkeys, and CKJ were on stream last night on CKJ's channel. And I caught the replay. Sorry guys, I wasn't on there to interact, but there'll be some utility behind the rich ducks. It won't just be a JPEG. You know what I mean? Eventually. So you'll have some cool shit coming up. We also got to do some 589 shit too. Like, I don't have the spin wheel anymore. Such a pain in the ass to do it. But as far as like creating prizes for 589, I mean, we'll eventually get, like I said, guys, we'll get that like giveaway. There's been a lot going on, and we haven't got around to it. It's not that I forgot about it, or we haven't, we just haven't worked together and created a prize list for the 589 coin. So I figure we'll eventually figure that out, and it'll probably come hand in hand with like the the rich ducks, and then Lady E's got the lady ducks coming, the lady rich ducks, and then we got Ledger City duck, we got Berserker babes. We might just do one big Voltron fucking like utility type prize thing, and we'll have to like put our heads together and figure it all out, because and they're not all going away. We all still have those NFTs, but we'll get there. So there we go. Yes, sir. Coffee and a Jader.
Yes, sir.
Crypto Tales, what's up, fam? Boom, Ed. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and throw this coffee time link in the chat. That way you guys can join us. Boom. So I'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do my name. Boom. So we got the StreamYard link in the chat if you guys want to join. It's right there. If you guys happen to be talking from or watching this from either E4's channel or Uncle Buster's channel, then I would hope that you guys would join the chat or subscribe and like. So we simulcast this on several different YouTube channels, and I know that some of you guys catch the actual live play from either E4's channel or Uncle Buster's channel. If you haven't subscribed to their channel, please do. Go to Uncle Buster XRP on YouTube, hit subscribe, hit like, and then E4 Rockin' is also on YouTube, and it's simulcast to both those channels as well as my channel. So please hit subscribe, hit like on their channels, guys. So there we go. We got EC in the chat. What's up, pimp? We got Alan. How you doing, guys? Happy
What's
coffee
up, guys?
time. Boom. How's EC been? I haven't heard from you in a minute, bro. You been okay? You getting rough around the edges from the fisherman, the fisher? You're a fisherman now. He just runs and hides. How you doing, Alan?
I'm doing good, guys.
Good.
What up, Alan?
Might have a few guests on here today, just to give you a heads up. I'm gonna make them
Guests?
put a star in the comments and let them know they're extra guests.
What? Oh, you mean like people that you've brought in?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll go ahead and put that link back out there again. That way there's plenty of links in the chat. It goes triple time in the chat, but I want it to show up, triple time and let everybody know that we simulcast. So it's coming from 3 different channels. If you're watching on Facebook from Buster, we love you. If I know you, I appreciate you watching. And if you don't frequent this channel very often, thank you for coming in. This is Coffee Time number 44. This is a community chat. We talk about crypto, we talk about Red Pill, we talk about current events. And we welcome in everybody. So unless you're a bot or some sort of sicko, but there we go. Chris has issues. He's trying to share with me some stuff in the chat. I got to pull up YouTube to actually click on your link. So let me go ahead and do that for a second.
Hey guys,
What up,
I
Chris?
just want to say, happy Sunday, happy coffee time. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, regardless, right?
Hey, there he is. What's up, big timer? How you been, bro? Tell us how you been. You been on the fishing boat?
Well, the price point for seafood has been suck. Well, now that the holidays kick in, we probably do a trip in, but I'm gonna have to step it off because I'll be traveling to Costa Rica the next week.
Yeah, you going back to see family? How you doing that?
Yes,
Nice.
yes, I'm going to see a wedding. Going to be in a wedding.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
That's good,
So
bro. Your mom's is cool, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
So price
go
point
ahead.
catches up with diesel, which diesel's still fucked, that, we'll be making more trips and try to get better catches.
Nice.
Yeah. But overall, gig economy has been still good. Alan, I hope you had made some good money around holiday season with travels with Uber and Lyft.
It's been terrible, my friend. I think it's
been
going
terrible.
down.
Oh,
They're gonna have to
damn.
blockchain it. They're gonna have to save it somehow. It's going down quickly. The amount of money that is being made in there is peanuts. It's not even worth it. I only do it because I get in front of captivated audience every single day. I can teach them about crypto, can educate them on what's going on in the world. And, it's instead of chasing people around, you can just have a captivated audience every single day and get paid for it. It's definitely peanuts, though. Don't recommend it to my worst enemy. You can make more money anywhere else, literally any job.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's same here. Well, I don't want to be walking into it. Like, I'll just keep it general as crypto or financial stuff. It's not advice, okay? You want to dip before things become hyper saturated. Like here in Long Island, everyone loves to go to the rich people area during the summertime. And the market becomes hyper saturated and hyper competitive. So what I have to do is like, favor in some people to slide me their numbers, and I get paid in cash because they know I'm a local boy, So I avoid traffic, get them where they need to be, know some spots. Suppose, guys who just come out from, New York City and just try to make it big,
So we got big,
exactly.
So we got
Yeah.
Bit Boy chasing down SBF. I don't know if you guys believe that might be a publicity stunt, because like, come on,
I don't think so. I think he just saw an opportunity and he seized it, man, and good
Yeah.
for him.
He'll get some
I
following.
love the bullishness and the balls on the guy. I mean, I honestly, what I really believe that happened is he just tried to save face. I mean, he like really damaged himself this year, put himself way too far out there, made some bold claims that he could not back up. And, it's a great way for him to save face. And hey, I respect him for having the balls to go ahead and do it to save face. So good on you, BitBoy. I'm not really a super fan of him or anything. I do watch some content. I do spend quite a bit of time in the space, just pick up little nuggets here and there, because that's what we're here for. We're here to learn and educate people. And,
well, we got Bagman. He retweeted E. Smitty. Shout out to Bagman. Real recognize real. So E. Smitty tweeted, he goes, "I'm sorry, but real recognize real. And I don't buy into the BitBoy hype. I think he's attention crazed and disingenuine at best. XRP Talk is to cover his butt for promoting some bad rugs. I have no personal issue with him, but I'm not a fan of pointless opportunists." So yeah, that's like the negative, like, spin on kind of what you were talking about, where you don't mind, or he saw an opportunity. So yeah, he is essentially cleaning up his what he represents, and he's trying to talk about that. But yeah, no, it's like a lot of people are like, what the why would you go do that as a normie, and go do that? But he looks as it, he's a businessman. He's got a big ego, and so he's like, I'm gonna go be the fucking crusader. And it's like, come on, dude, what are you gonna realistically do with him then? We got no pop vlogs in the stream. What's up, pimp?
What's up, guys?
Was that you in the back trying to come on earlier?
Yeah.
It looked weird. It had like a weird camera view, and I was like, oh, that looks like spam. I was like, I can't do it. So that's why I wasn't letting you on. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Nice. So what do you think? What do you think about the whole BitBoy thing? You think it's just a publicity stunt, or you think he's actually going to try to? Because he's going hard, bro. Like there he goes. Can't answer the question if you dip from the stream.
Well, I wanted to chime in about what BitBoy thing right there,
Do it,
because
EC.
you know,
Do it, brother.
the difference between legacy media and social media is that bad runs or things like that can actually destroy you. Where in your legacy media, you could be wrong, just like Weatherman, and you still have a job. I mean, like that guy from CNBC, that crazy dude with Mad Money or something like that, could say the most outrageous shit, and will not lose his job, or any standing positioning. But in social media, in the crypto space, two or many bad rugs, there's no coming back from that.
Right. Well, there's a lot of theories out there, bro. There's a lot of theories that Binance is still going to fall because, like, I think in the beginning, Binance was a heavy CZ. Of course, you got the whole CCP connection where everybody says that he's CCP, and then if you're any company in China, you have to be part of the government. And so, but he did a video. CZ did a video saying specifically that he's not part of China. So it's weird. I don't know what to think of that. But the fact that he was an early investor in FTX, Binance.
Yeah.
They dropped a ton of money on FTX in the beginning. And then in the end, he tried to like save them, but then acted really weird.
Like,
and
nah.
Yeah, nah. And he just fucking like dropped the deal. So something's going on. I think Binance is one of the next
They've
ones.
definitely been very invested
Coinbase
and
too.
interested with exchanges. I mean,
I don't
Go
see
ahead.
Coinbase going down, bro.
You don't think so? Well,
I don't think so either.
Pool tweeted that
If
picture
it does, though,
of their logo, of Coinbase logo. So what that means, who knows? Pool did do a Coinbase C though. He did the C. Remember?
Sorry, guys, I got cut off because of the Wi-Fi.
You're Gucci.
How am I right now?
You're good.
Good.
you're good, man.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's what I was saying. They became very invested and interested in exchanges. Like, for example, like the truckers, about money in it. They're locking up exchanges and whatnot. Then everything has to do with related with exchanges. Kraken, FTX, Binance, all of it's been exchanges, and they've been talking about regulation within exchanges. So that's the focal point of what they want. Nobody knew what the shit about on any of this, and out of convenience, everyone kept the hot wallet, kept putting money into the exchanges. They did as well, which is the whole thing with FTX and the whole Ukraine thing right there. And now that the jig is up, companies going belly up, and the ones that remain are just are smooth talking, saying talk about compliance. Oh, we need regulations and getting good favors of people, and try to cover their own asses, just like BitBoys. Like when people start getting on, so know where the money's coming from, who's who in this game of musical chairs. They start doing things.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. They are just creating another Ponzi scheme, essentially, because let's face it, the liquidity is not in anything right now. Where's the liquidity at in anything? Gold, maybe. That's why they're accumulating tons of gold. It was like 1,000 tons of gold that was just reported that was bought by the central banks. The last report was 399 tons that they bought in 3 quarters. So between the last 6 months, we know that they've bought 1,400 tons of gold in the central banks.
Yep.
So that's how they're going to, obviously provide the liquidity, but real liquidity is not out there. If any bank had a run, they would go insolvent. So we all talk about exchanges and which one's going to go down. It's just really, anything could go down at any point in time. So, but I do believe Coinbase, I'm with Uncle Buster. I think they're going to stick around for sure. They got too many deep ties and relationships, I think, to keep them afloat. There's too many powerful players involved. But I heard that Kraken was one of the ones that are looking and proving that they are solvent. And how really real is that information that is being put out there? And Gate.io, and there was another one I'm sure you guys probably heard, but is that real? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. We know what real is.
I think Kraken got a bank license too.
Yeah, and if XRP,
they were one of the first, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
I was watching the World Cup and Crypto.com was all over the field. I was just like, here we go. They're still pushing it.
Here's BitBoy a little while ago doing an FTX promo. So let's go.
My name has been everybody on this channel. I'll show you how to make money in crypto. Let's move on. Let's talk about the secret token, FTT. That is the token of FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried. Everything this man touches turns to gold. I don't know. Moon. There's a massive story out right now about FTX. That was not a dab. That was a sneeze. What we're looking at. FTT is potentially going to be one of the few coins I believe that could go up in the bear market. Now, I know that sounds crazy. If you want to go deeper into crypto, you will get to reap some giant rewards from that. So, Moon. That was not a dab. That was a sneeze. We could see FTT just absolutely rip. My name has been everybody on the channel.
So that's something where he's just talking about FTT. I'm not saying there's conspiracy, but you know what I mean. I mean, maybe that was before he learned all the really intricate inside shit that we all know now about FTX and Alameda Research. You know what I mean?
He's called some good coins though, man.
I mean, you got to call a few good ones.
They could show like he has 1.5 million subscribers, not because he calls shitty coins all the time. So even,
damn, look at you,
I'm not a
devil's
BitBoy
advocate.
I'm not a BitBoy fan,
but you're devil's.
I know
that's
people
good,
that watch BitBoy and they made hella money listening to BitBoy, man.
Yeah. I mean, you got to call a few.
And this is like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And go ahead, EC, please.
No. I was gonna expound upon what you said. You got to make feel good calls to upsell yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he has a personality. That's what they are very interested about, and what they feed the algorithm. Because again, the whole sneeze dab thing, people like that shit. You know, it's entertaining. It's personality right there. So add that with a guy who made good calls. They're like saying, hey, I guess he knows what he is absolutely doing, as opposed to certain characters that are boring, tedious, TA, and all that. You know, even they're not insider information, but these are people who, with their own intelligence, whether it's intuition or rationality or just dissecting things, it is boring. They're not going to follow up with them. They're not going to follow up with them that, they're not connected, but this is just pure, deduction that they're saying, this is really bad. I see where FTX is going, or they did some couple of digging. It's like saying, wait a minute, this guy is shady right here. How come is XYZ coming about? Something is up. Maybe I think I should pull out, or I'm going to put myself in, but I'm not going to stick around long because they know what's going on. People just default to BitBoy because it's the bubbly dude.
Well, there's also
it depends
another
where you get on the roller coaster, because BitBoy is big on Theta, man, and Theta's made people fucking shit ton of money. So if you're rolling with him since Theta days, you're good. You're like, if you buy FTT, you're gonna hate the guy. But
based on perspective, yeah.
Because they, like every one of these guys, they want you to buy FTT because it will enrich themselves, and then they're gonna fucking dump. That's, people tend to forget that, I don't know. It's like basic tenets right there. When it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. But everyone just like say, hey, this is BitBoy, that dude, what, yada yada yada. Not like he's like, why is he really forcing this upon me? Like, this coin on me. It's like, that's like that I should not buy it. If you do have it, by any chance, it's like say, all right, there's gonna be a pump, but I gotta fucking dump soon.
I love it.
Yep.
Lower level goes, hey, some of us use the metric systems, grams and 9 million.
Oh shit.
Well, there's a thing out, guys. There's a theory. There's a theory since the FTX obliteration, and this whole trend of showing the reserves, each exchange proving their solvency. You guys know what I'm talking about, where they have to show their reserves. Oh no, we're not insolvent. We have all this. This is our reserves, and a lot of people are freaking out because there's no ZERPs. Apparently, that's a thing going around right now. There's no ZERPs in their reserves, and I don't know if I don't know what's going on, but they're saying supply shock. So in other words, the exchanges don't have the ZERPs. The ZERPs have been purchased by either Ripple or big heavy hitters for a while. Those little tweets you get from Whale Watcher, and it's XRP 398 million XRP was just moved overnight. And you get a bunch of those randomly. It's been happening for years. The movement of big sums. And so they're saying supply shock. I don't know what that means exactly. I don't know what it's going to turn into, but obviously something's going on with the exchanges and their supply of XRP. Sorry, go ahead, EC.
Exchanges are being used like they're a small bank. And of course, the FDIC obligates these banks to say, you got to hold this amount of cash in the vault so that you guys can move certain cash up in the air that as credited. And this is basic tenets right there. Anything you accredit for has to be backed by something that it's redeemable to a degree. And of course, if the bank doesn't have it, the Treasury Department, the federal government say, hey, we'll cover that difference, because this bozo didn't have enough or whatnot. That's the argument about now what's being presented about saying, hey, there's nothing in the vault, let's say, or reserves right there,
Right. It's crazy. And that's what Alan touches on a lot is the liquidity. So essentially, the ZERP liquidity technically. It depends on how you use it in the context. But, you know, the liquidity of the exchanges, that may also create a domino effect, you know?
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
With the gold being, you know, coming online and them having to have a way of transferring that value instantaneously, and us knowing that we have the asset that we do that actually can do that in real time and has been proven to do it for 10 years, it's inevitable that they're going to flip that switch. If they've been accumulating gold for this long and this fast with the Basel agreement that just got, you know, finalized back in July, you know, they have to have all these gold assets on it. Why was that? Why was it July of, you know, this year? And why was the ISO set up to come online this year? You know, they can push the deadline all they want back and say they're doing the deadline pushback and all this BS that they always do. But you and I both know that they've been waiting to use this cheap money. It's cheap money and more debt, you know, transfer at a cheaper price. And, you know, the fact that they can tax more people and get more revenue. I mean, you can fix a problem with liquidity just by getting people to pay more tax. You know, the unbanked in the world, all over the country, even, you know, when that cash goes away, man, that's going to be a lot more value moving across payment streams. You know?
Well, it's interesting. Ed Franklowski brings up, he goes, if FTT is a security, which is the exchange token for FTX, what is Binance, BNB coin, and Crow? So not only does Binance, Crypto.com got to go, and if this is the way we're going, but, you know, I mean, you were saying you don't know about Coinbase, but Chris is worried about Coinbase. This week will be fucked up. Because Brian Armstrong, you know, like, a lot of people hate him about this, the whole, like, not distributing the Songbird to people. But, you know, he's kind of been an ETH kind of hated on figure for a while. A lot of people don't like that motherfucker. So
yeah,
it's weird. It's weird what's coming. And there's a lot of weird concepts coming up, guys. There's like I was talking to my mom, and you know, like, we're here with ZERPs. I'll give you like a little, you know, presentation. We're here with ZERPs, and we know this much, and we know about the financial red pill. We know where this is headed, whether it's through riddlers or just research. It doesn't matter. You get to a point where you're like, yep, XRP is the standard. XRP is the one. And then the public has been like this far away the whole time. Like, they can't even catch up because they're like, oh, Bitcoin and all crypto's evil and and then, but they're getting closer. They're getting closer because what's happening is the public is being warned about this FTX shit. It's all over mainstream media right now. And they're looking into what crypto is. And they're like, oh, fuck. But they're still, like, what I'm seeing is that they're still, holy shit, crypto's evil. Get out. It's all a big scam. That's the narrative that's being pushed right now. It's crazy.
Because rudimentary, BRZRKR said it's an indictment of the entire thing in its entirety. That's the sheeple thinking. So they're thinking just crypto in general is going to go. This is the one that's going to go bust, right?
The entirety of it is all bad. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, it's going to go bust or
it's
boom.
The same FUD that's been here for years. The same, crypto's a scam. But
now the next middle tier, the guys who are
now.
Okay, the guys who don't actually believe it, they're just worried about, like, you know, maybe I should be out or whether, I don't know. But most of us are thinking it's like, they're going to just, this is a survival of the fittest, Squid Games with exchanges.
The fence riders are like, fuck that.
Yeah, the real of us wants to know. Yeah, so they're trying to just to consolidate exchanges. That's all they want to do. And that's going to screw with us because we all have cold wallets, smart ones. But how we're going to get more ZERPs, or at least to say sell them off, if they're just making a fucking ruckus around with exchanges.
Bro, look at this. This is Carrie Lake, the runner-up, who just got her election stolen from her, and she's fighting it tooth and nail. Shit's about to pop, bro. Like, we said this for days, but now I think it's going to be nutty because all this, the floodgates are about to open with Twitter. And Carrie Lake is like she's blasting this article, talks about FTX on steroids. Is Tether the Biden world's crypto? So they're going to crash Tether soon. If Carrie Lake who's a politician trying to change, Arizona by becoming governor. Why is she blasting this like crypto articles that not only are they talking about FTX, but they're talking about fucking Tether in that article. Like, what the fuck? Where did that? Nobody ever knew what anything ever was like 2 years ago. Nobody knew what a stable coin was. Nobody knew what crypto was. Nobody knew that cryptos are different. Nobody knew about the Byzantine consensus algorithm. Nobody knew about proof of work. Nobody knew about proof of stake. Like, what the fuck? Like, and they're talking, and you got like politicians talking about Tether and the demise of it. Dude, we're coming up on something fucking giant, guys, because they're allowing the floodgates. And when I say they, who's they, Berserker? Who's they?
Yeah,
I'm talking about the powers that be that have been giving us breadcrumbs, riddles up until this point. Only the chosen see it. Period. And
there's me, there's you, and we are not they. That's who they is, motherfuckers.
It's very they're very nepotistic entities. Okay, there are people like flesh and bone.
We're the fleas catching a ride on the back of the dog. Let's go.
Exactly. Yeah. So they have repeatedly, time and time again throughout history, tried to hijack and create a financial order that benefits them. So then when people start to get a crack out of it and start, all right, I'm going to do the same thing as you do since it's the game we play, they get pretty upset about it because that's competition. Now they can't reap the same rewards. Just the same way we are trying to reap rewards, like, with staking and stuff like that, then everyone just jumps in and their returns are diminished, right? That's what they get fucking pissed off and messed up about. The returns are diminished. They can't do what they want to do.
Right, and you're talking about the general population. Sorry, go ahead, Vlogs.
No, I was just saying, like, I can't believe Kerry Lake tweeted that. That is insane.
Yeah.
That's a huge tweet because no one gives an F about crypto. There's no one in the world,
especially now,
you guys,
they
know about anything about crypto.
There's an invisible barrier. So you got this line in the middle. You got us right here. You got the line in the middle. This invisible barrier that's real paper thin, close to what we know, but you have to bust through that plenum to get there. They stop right at the barrier with Tether's a scam. FTX is a scam. Crypto as a whole is a scam, like EC said, and they stop. And they're like, just go into gold and silver. They're still keeping everybody away from XRP. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, go ahead, Alan. Talk about
this
.com,
is exactly like the .com bubble, guys.
Nobody was on the mark except for the ones in the know.
So
right?
what
history rhymes.
The Yahoos, right? The Yahoos and the fucking.
So exactly, it's not exactly like it. It rhymes. It's rhyming exactly like a .com error because I lived it and I witnessed it, and I had family that was invested in the markets back then. So I know, and I had family that even told me to get into eBay before eBay went public, and Amazon. Like, I knew a family member that knew a friend that knew the brother of Jeff Bezos. So, that's like a really big miss that I had. And it was always FUD that they painted to, the computers are $1,000. Nobody can afford those. No one's going to buy $1,000 computer and be on this online thing that they're paying for. And
especially
just to
back
download pictures, and then it was always, some more FUD. This company is going to go down because of this and that and whatever, or this technology is not good enough and this other technology is better than this one. And, it's always the same thing. So it took years. It did. It took 10 years for that .com boom to really boom. We're kind of witnessing that right now. I think we're at that threshold, that moment of extreme fear in the market, just like it was when the .com, happened, and everybody's saying it's just going to go lower. And then after a long period of time that it went through, it finally went up. It just started taking off. Things were incredibly, prosperous for the people that stuck through it and weeded through all the garbage companies that didn't have real liquidity or they didn't have the tech. And now, we're in the space long enough that we actually were forced educated to learn about the things that we know, and get more information that we really need to make an educated decision. But it's to bring greater value to the community. That's how I look at it. All the time and patience we've gone through, it's just to be able to bring that greater value and understanding to people that don't understand the markets and the time it takes for them to go up and down, and being patient while you're there.
Yeah, you know what, Alan? What you said about that, we have to learn about this like under circumstantial. It's like you've been tossed in the water, and then you start doggy paddling just to keep your head above water. Then you start making better movements so you could actually swim above water. Then next level is now you're swimming underwater and all that. That's how I feel the pioneers of crypto space were. And then they're the first ones in the water. And the early adopters that had these pioneers were yelling out this like, hey, arms, move your arms like this. Don't just dog paddle, right? Because they already been through that.
Imagine, I mean to cut you off, I had a thought. I want to keep going with this. Imagine how fast it's going to grow when we actually get the regulations. Look how fast the internet grew once it got past the barriers that regulations even. Look how fast it grew. And look where we're at now.
No, I agree. I totally agree with you. And that's where, remember the theories in the beginning was like, it can't be dirt cheap. It overnight, it has to happen right away because it has to be it can be like a switch, but it has to be like a switch because our fucking financial system relies on it. As far as the architecture and the plumbing, it's not like, I understand the whole .com thing that you're talking about. I get it. But I think this might be slightly different. That's where the adoption will probably take a little bit of time. It's happening over the course of the years that we've been in it. We've watched it like grow and become more public. It's definitely more public than we ever thought at this point. But they're just starting to get into it. The FTX thing, what's crypto? What's this like? What's Tether? They're diving into it. But once this implements, I think you're right, bro. I think it's going to be quicker than we imagine. It's not going to be the course of 10 years and a bunch of FUD. It's already, the FUD's already happened. It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe we've waited that 10 years already. And
that's
wow.
What I'm saying.
That's what you're saying? Yeah.
Because what we're seeing now, we're seeing countries all over the world. I don't even know what the number is now. Last time I checked, it was like 44 countries utilizing crypto right now. Like literally, like SBI, when they announced that partnership agreement and where their clientele could buy crypto and in black this year, we got those two big huge announcements, and institutional money we know is waiting on the sideline now. Even Brad said it, even Bank of America said it. So it's and now we know they're getting a banking license, probably more than likely going to get it in England. We know England is bullish on crypto. They're like fully looking forward to going with it, like implement crypto, which is amazing. I mean, how many countries are coming online every single day is a question.
Yeah,
and
Alan,
that being said, I'm going to finish with the ISO thing. With the ISO implementation, and then Swift announcing the fact that they're going to use, cross-border remittances utilizing distributed ledger technology, we know that they're doing it right now. Wait, how long is it going to be before they actually start using like 10 or 15% of that, which we know if they do that, it's $118 trillion a month. Look, think about that, $118 trillion a month. If we get 15% of that, that is a $1,000 XRP. Why is that not possible? Why do people even think that that's not even possible? They're going to do it. 15% is just a laughing joke. I mean, what is a test net for them? I think 15% of cross-border remittances for them, a test net would be 15%. That's why I think we got that number of 15%.
Nice.
But anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I think it's happening right now. Like,
shout out to you guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys being in here. I just want to say thank you and good morning. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Randy B. Good morning, Island Ghost. Good morning, Darcy, Tony Bags, Money Bags. I really appreciate all you guys being patient. And I'm not trying to not shout you guys out, okay? I wanted to say to that effect, what's been haunting me lately is the whole CBDC narrative. So it's crazy to see this, because I think that's the plenum. That's the razor thin sheet that's keeping the general pop out of really realizing what's coming with XRP. And not just XRP, but the basket of currencies that we know that are going to be hot shit. There's Digital Assets Daily here, shout out. They say they're using the collapse of FTX to their own advantage to push for something called central bank digital currencies. So let's go ahead and watch this Tucker clip, which is recent, of all
you have
this.
to wonder, how was this allowed? So the head of the company was all...
Let me rewind it.
Financial scam in history, and you have to wonder, how was this allowed? So the head of the company was all over the media, and in a number of interviews, he was wearing shorts and playing video games. Why did nobody notice? And where were the regulators? Where was Gary Gensler? Well, they were apparently giving this guy a pass because they knew him or they agreed with his politics. So they're not being punished for what they allowed to happen. Thousands of people defrauded out of their life savings. Instead, they're using the collapse of FTX to their own advantage to push for something called central bank digital currency, CBDC. It's a financial scam in history, and you have to wonder, how was this allowed?
See what I'm saying, guys? So there's a narrative push right now about CBDCs, and they're injecting the boogeyman of it, which is the final boss FUD. And when I say they, I mean the same they that are going to make ZERPs and ISO and all the other good coins skyrocket. They can't afford to make everybody rich. They can't let the general population figure out their financial red pill. So what really keeps me up at night is literally, why are they pushing the boogeyman at CBDC right now when they're somehow going to have to remove the boogeyman CBDC narrative once the ZERPs go skyrocket? Maybe the black swan hasn't happened yet. They crash everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's freaking the fuck out, and then everybody will champion for the CBDC because it'll be molded in a narrative where that's the only thing that could save us is the CBDC. But right now it's the boogeyman. It's crazy. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to add, I'm going to speed roll what Alan said about the 43 countries because I come from Costa Rica, which is like second world country, but you can see what the bottom tiers. Their currencies are not as well as like a dollar or the euro or whatnot, because all first world countries and their currencies view as cryptocurrency as some sort of like stock. But to these countries, they're not. They're relatively the same price. And they say, well, we can get a lot more shit done faster anyway. So that's why they were the first earlier adoptions and test phase with it, because their currencies do not translate into something that you can invest in and increase their worth and whatnot. It's not a stock to them. It's actually something that they view as currency.
There's your liquidity. There's your liquidity, Alan. That's the escrow.
Yeah.
Unlocking the escrow to the Dems, Ukraine, the Republicans, the SEC, Stanford University, BlackRock, World Economic Forum, and the Clinton Foundation.
all those entities. All those entities that are listed into this meme, they're tied to, old banking families. They are from Europe. They have ties. They have claims to ancient lineages like Pharaonic, Babylonian, Roman. That's how they view themselves. They're really antiquitous, and they have no other history, and the history that counts. It's legal. It's the legal systems, laws, and money, because that time and time again, when new things come about and they have to restructure the entire financial and monetary orders, they have to manipulate it to keep it in their gains, in their favor. The one time in history it blew up in their face, was colonial America. The Medici family did not have control over colonial America. They had control of the Mediterranean seas because they were able to instigate the Crusades, human trafficking, slave trades, but America not. That's where they had to do everything all over again, reset, infiltrate, create new corporations, new families under the same different things. It's the same old shit. And then they have to infiltrate the United States and create a corporation, which is Washington, D.C. That's running that's part of the entire financial sector, but it's a military order. This is what they are doing. They're afraid that corporation will go defunct I've heard with some other people, other channels, that it's been defunct for decades. You know, they've been bankrupted. It's just people never caught on to that. And one of the things that what it declares bankruptcy is that everything their credit system, which is the dollar, which is IOU, means nothing. It's worthless. So what do? You jump out. You don't feed into the system that there's nothing behind it.
It's crazy. The old adage of like fear in the market, everybody runs away from it, is so true. Like right now is when you should be buying the most. Not just right now, but like in this, 40 cent, 30 cent, even if we dip lower, that's the smarty pants people that are going to buy at 20 cent, even 10 cent if it goes that low again. But like
half a dollar.
That's what I'm saying.
$1 is your starting point. Yeah.
Right, but they should be buying like crazy right now, but they're fudding everything. Everybody stay away from crypto. It's fucking volatile. Sorry.
Oh, they're going to pump the fear, man. If Coinbase went down.
I don't think we've seen nothing yet, bro, because they have to crash Tether in order to enact the CBDCs.
Don't you think we're going to have a pump first, though? Do you guys think we're going to have a pump before Tether crashes? It's
that would be nice.
Like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But why are they pushing the whole? Why are they pushing the whole crypto's bad narrative right now?
Well, I mean, because
we're gonna have another pump.
Definitely buying up. So it's either a one scenario or the next. That's the hard part of figuring out what their narrative really is.
I think they've already bought up, though. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we're ready to pop, like forever pop. But they got to do the crash first.
It could buy over the counter, though. I mean, like if Tether collapses and they're buying over there, we're not even they're buying, and we don't even know really the real money that's in this space.
Right? That's the supply shock. That's what they're saying. Right. The supply shock that the ZERPs. People are speculating right now that the exchanges and their financial reports, their proof of reserves, don't show ZERPs. That's what I'm saying. That's what's floating around Twitter right now. It's crazy.
We got that liquidity.
Maybe they've already bought all the shit over the counter and we're ready to fucking go. Like why would they let the public get that close to that shit? Maybe maybe if FTX was planned to move or to crash like this, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know why they're waiting to crash the rest of the shit. Just crash it all.
Zerk, I don't think it's allowed. It's like I don't think it's like allowed. Okay, nothing that made me cringe hard with Tucker Carlson.
Chris on deck.
That made me cringe hard with Tucker Carlson because especially every legacy media, whatever narrative, they have to push these nice keywords. It's like, how do they allow this? Like if they were omnipotent, they're not. These things come and happen naturally. We are given the opportunity. We are blocked by our own ignorance to getting access and having the right place in the right time. So gold, okay? Gold and XRP, they're going to use this as the standards to reset everything to make things coming about. And there's a bottom tier list, everything else. And bottom tier is, hey, we let you fuck around with meme coins and these bullshit assets because, we're just using beta testing to actually get the real rules in place. Not by regulation, it's by principle. Like simple shit, just like where people just don't even get themselves into, right? There again, exchanges were going to lock themselves out or get into not a safe place to put their money. But people do it because it's convenient. They know this. Instead of putting most of their assets into cold storage, cold wallet, they put it out into like any exchanges because of convenience. Because hey, I don't know, because I can make more money or whatnot. That's what they only prey upon. That's why they give the illusion, say, well, how could they allow this to happen? No, you allow this to happen. That's even the magic word, the magic part behind it. Even with CDBCs, do we allow CDBCs? If the answer is yes, under what terms? And they wanted their terms. I'm not a proponent of CDBCs because I think it's utter bullshit to begin with, and it's a ripoff. When I can get something even more better.
Right, but that's the same narrative. It's like the fact that people are against CBDCs. It's one of those things where it's been injected into the consciousness as a boogeyman. And if you look at money nowadays, everything's tracked anyways. Like if you retain cash and have CBDCs as well coexisting, I believe that that's what we're going into. But they're fucking weird. That's what I'm saying, guys. Think deeper. Like, why are they putting the boogeyman in CBDCs right now? And they're letting Tucker do that. And this whole FTX debacle is to create fear and keep the masses away from crypto, when their whole point is to fucking implement CBDCs. Like, why are they putting fear on it when they're going to implement it? So there has to be some sort of weird event that creates it takes the fucking sting out of CBDCs. The weird ass event is when they crash fucking Tether, Bitcoin goes to fucking zero, like Dan Pena said. Like, once they do that, then everybody's going to be like, holy fuck, or something. Dow Jones, stock market crashes, everything's going down.
The tears will flow.
How are they going to fucking introduce, well, guys, remember the boogeyman we talked about 3 months ago? Well, it looks like it's going to save us now. Like, is that how it's going to play out? Like, because ZERPs can't work without CBDCs for the institutional money to come in. Because that's the whole fucking point. Is a bridge currency. Though. No, I get it, but what I'm saying is, do you think CBDCs are expendable? They say, okay, so let's just touch a little bit on the Q drops. Gold will crush the Fed. That's one of the Q drops. If you believe in that stuff, gold will smash the Fed. We're going gold back again. That stops inflation. Where are we going with these CBDC things unless they're a patsy? Are they a patsy? So that's a very good point, Alan. You're saying ZERPs can transact any kind of value.
Absolutely. If our currency went to zero, and
maybe they're going to get rid of
squeezed us and made us take a central bank digital currency. Dude, we have ZERPs. We fine as a community.
Are we getting rid of central banks? Are they going to get? Are they going to be maybe part of the narrative, the savior narrative, which is like Trump come back, gold back. We announce all this good stuff. What about the Federal Reserve, Trump? Well, that's funny you say that, and then they fucking crush it all, and maybe central banks. Maybe, I don't know. It's fucking weird because there's too many partnerships with central banks from Ripple, Garlinghouse, all that. Why would they use all that as a patsy, but still keep XRP to transact other value? Why it seems too much effort to use CBDCs as an expendable patsy and the central banks. So maybe central banks stay around and we gut central banks and reconfigure them, just like we did with all the top echelon of the FBI. Remember that? Even though the FBI is still corrupt and crooked, we fired like money. Yeah, right. So maybe CBDCs are still around, but it has to be presented to the layman, the sheep, the everyday Joe, has to be presented in a way where they can understand and go, oh, okay. Or maybe they just don't give a fuck and they give everybody 80-cent bread, UBI, and shuts them up. Well, that's how are they going to implement this? Yeah, sorry.
That's what they're hoping. People that do the UBI right there, and what you said about certain banks or central banks are going under is like that is part of it by natural means, but also they're trying to avoid that the bigger central banks, like Bank of International Settlements, the IMF, the World Bank, these in the Vatican, these are entities that are the banks that actually count, because they're managing the other accounts of other banks. That trickles down the effect. Who gives a fuck if Bank of America goes under or one of these institutions, or maybe they'll not go down the New York Federal Reserves or whatnot, but they have something to back up. And this is the reason why Brad Garlington and these guys who are, just cowtailing to these older institutions to say, we know who you are, you work with us, okay? And everything falls in place because this is exactly where eventually it's all coming to place because we need that technology. We need that, solution for us to keep operating. Fuck everyone else. That shows us go to show there's certain people. It's like I'm connected. It's like, are you in the crowd? Are you in the club? If not, you are fucking lamb. You are sheep to be slaughtered on that stone tablet. Stained with blood.
Yeah, de Havilland thinks I think we see the mother of all rallies before they crash everything one last
That's
push
what
with
I
old
said.
money. With old money, right? And I'm not saying anything past
Cash
that.
out of the
It's
stock
just
market.
it's just me, in my opinion, rallying, going, why would they do one last pump to? It's like a wave. It's like a swell, like a waves that come into the shore, they crash, and then then they recede. Why would they push people back into this when they're going on a FUD campaign? Like, that's just my thought process. But yeah, if we have another rally, great. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It wears.
I'm not
and
selling.
I
That's
think
what it happens.
and
It
you know,
just wears
Alan,
people out.
Alan, I think that when it comes to CBDCs and Zerk as well, is that what naturally should come by is like what makes people assured is if it's redeemable. If it's redeemable with precious metals, and there's a system in place that you can redeem it instantly, go get your precious metal in physical, tangible right there, that's actually to everyone's benefit, not to them, because that makes that they have to compete, and then they have to their reserves get don't get tapped in right there. But the reason why these things are the way they are, because these notes that we fucking have right here in our wallets, that just really amounts to the same thing, a piece of paper. It's just credit, but you can't redeem it for nothing. You have to redeem it through another form of credit and so on on top of that before you get actually get something redeemable.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to custody your own money right now and you're in fiat, if you have $1 million in the bank, go get it out today. Try it. I can custody my $1 million right now in seconds, and go anywhere in the world with it, and no one or nothing can tell me what I can and cannot do with my money. That's the freedom that we have. That's the freedom that people don't understand, that they don't have, that we as community need to be educating people more on, because time is running short, and then a lot of people are going to get wiped out. And I know I stress this a lot, but it's like the .com time. If people would understand what's about ready to happen, they were warned of it, a lot of them would have been more financially prepared and benefited from it. So it's the times like these short times where we're in a bear market right now, but we got the time to learn and educate people and get them educating themselves while they're not all, FOMO in on a bull market. This is the time to learn right now. This is the time to educate, and we're in this drawn out process for a reason. And that time is going to run out shortly, and then we're going to be all focused on ourselves, spending money.
Yep.
Let's use this time wisely. We're blessed. We're given this gift. We're given this new 1%ers gift. So let's not waste it. Let's not swindle it away.
I think the rush is to make the most sensible thing to do is to try to get things as private as humanly possible. Your cold wallets, your assets, everything back into private, because if it's in public, it falls under universal commercial codes. All these entities, whether it be the United States, England, whatnot, they correspond with international laws and regulation that's under a commercial code. But if you say it out that this is a private matter, this is private, I don't do banking or whatnot, it's just storage, it just sits there, and what they can do to you. They're not going to tax it because it's not being used for any of those purposes. So you can even convert most of your assets of what you hold into there, you'll be fine. You would be fine. And I would not, but if you keep yourself out there in public, this is where in public, commercial, out there in trade, you're going to get fucked, because that certain entities and certain corporations are going to go defunct. They're going to lose everything. Or your shit is going to get moved to somewhere else. You're going to fall under their policies, and you're going to have to go pay this amount of fines and fees and taxations, and a huge emphasis of new taxations in order to keep your shit.
You can't get your own money too. That's the other thing. I do believe it's going to get to the point to where you're not able to custody your own money. You'll have to keep it on an exchange or a bank or some centralized system with central bank digital currencies for you to actually be able to spend your money in most countries. We're lucky enough to be here at this forefront of the time to where we've got kind of life raft, where we're able to utilize the new system that they're bringing on, have the chains and rails already laid out, and be able to navigate around the trap that they set up for mankind.
Hey, Alan.
That's the great thing that I see.
Hello, Chris. Good morning.
Hey, it's afternoon here. Hey, Alan, what's your home address?
My home address.
Speaking of public,
Make it public.
Hey, yeah, no shit. Hey,
How you
EC,
doing?
earlier you were talking. Hey, guys, you were talking about the Medici clan, dude. I got in my Ethereum moments, the Wild Wild West, when the NFTs were first coming out, and everyone was buying and selling, it was going nuts, and I was using my ADA to purchase stuff. I got caught up in this group, LIT, and their whole process was for books and music and everything else, and bringing it to the forefront through the through NFTs, and it was awesome. There was a lot of riddles going on and shit. And I'm looking at this group, and I met a lot of great guys like Stone by Nature and all these Greek guys and all these people throughout the country, just like you guys, but they're on the Ethereum. They're stuck on Ethereum. They all know where I stand on XRP. But fast forward, they had a party and invited people, and I had the invite. I just didn't go. That was just kind of weird. But everyone showed up to Hollywood Hills, this fucking mansion. They had all the screens with the NFTs on the wall and stuff. But they ended up serving the motherfuckers pizza. And I was like, and I was sitting there live streaming with these guys. I'm like, whatever it is, the Zoom calls and stuff. I'm like, don't you fucking eat that pizza, man. You got to be kidding me. This is, I mean, we're talking about the Medicis here. Like, they're probably feeding you fucking, like, bris from some little community place where they started ripping the fucking tips of dicks off and chopping them up. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they do, but they're definitely adrenalizing that pizza.
Yeah, Chris.
Right, good talk.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
You know, and if I ever not stress this enough, okay, is that these same characters, they actually, to me, I see them as like creatures, like predators. They have leopard skin. What they love to do is egg people to do something, but they never do it themselves. And it's what the intent is that, can we actually convince this person to eat worms? If they can, that's what they care about. And they don't eat worms themselves. They got you to do it in the first place, and they have something to hold you against. That is control. And deep entrenched with that control is exuded into our financial systems, in our money order. It's to say, can we get people to actually like CBDCs and this shit under our terms? Because we're not going to really use CBDCs our own, because they're going to be actually using things that actually matter, that have value, that makes the world go around, where everyone else is just eating crap, figuratively and literally.
They got to do some sort of crash, because they're putting the boogeyman scare on CBDCs right now. Shout out to New Blood, Stephen Butcher, because they want control. They want to control you even more, don't they? So the people who rely on the government will be hit the worst. Hence why we need to take them all down. And I get that, but that's that crusader attitude where it's like, crush it all, fuck CBDCs, fucking nothing but treasury, and the Fed. It's like, that's not realistic.
I think for Tucker to talk about CBDCs is good for XRP, man. I wasn't expecting to hear that.
But his right. But his context is CBDCs are narrative or negative.
That's exactly.
There's something. There's programmable money called CBDCs. No, they're just fucking. They didn't even exist like 3 years ago. There were stable coins, and like programmable money is just all crypto, pretty much. Like it's like what or at least proof of work. You know what I mean? But they're talking about programmable money in terms of the powers in the hands of the banks still. The central banks, and that's the boogeyman. And it's like, I mean, I don't know where they're gonna activate this. I don't know how they're gonna make. I'm not doubting or blackpilling ZERPs in the plan, but there's got to be some sort of massive distraction to activate this on a global level, and just go along with it. Because right now they're like piloting CBDCs in the news. They're piloting it. They're still testing them, and it's a proposition. It's not a Congress drop the gavel activation yet.
If you if you believe this, like, you know, if you're spiritual, and I know Alan can vouch for that because we got side conversation about that. God wins in the end. So this switch thing is pushed by them because they like to flood people that they have control over everything, where they don't. If they did have a control, it would have been done already. A simple analogy, like part of their delusion is like if they had control over the sun to switch it on and off, they would have done so already.
So you're saying that there is an opposition. That's true. You're so right. Okay.
It's intangible, natural things.
So it's a natural fight. Okay.
Yeah, it's natural things of order. It's almost like that we get caught up with their part of it's a ritual, it's hypnosis, checkerboards, Masonic, white pieces versus black pieces of the peace board right there. When people just forget it's just the entire board. It's just the entire game right there. You know, if you eliminate the coloration, this is what the pieces are. What we're up against. You know, we're just up against with each other, and following certain principles that that we are ignorant to. Simple shit is like get your money off the exchanges. You know, put in a
running out of XRP.
Yeah, buy XRP, and this all.
There's not much left.
Yeah, people are ignorant.
That's exciting.
And that's the only thing they're masters of, is to prop up people's ignorance, you know, and work around that. They cannot work around with people who are wise enough, who are no longer ignorant, who don't eat their shit that they feed. They call them out on that, and it's just
Or
like,
their
what the hell's
bris.
taking? Yeah.
We're talking about eating shit and dickhead pizza at the fucking Medici's. Or what the fuck are we talking? Oh my gosh! Happy coffee time, number 44, guys. We love you. That's awesome.
Don't pass go.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
E4, how you doing,
Man.
buddy?
What's up,
heard
E?
ya talk
Man,
much,
I'm just
buddy.
hanging in there. I was trying to follow the show here and there. I don't know if you guys mentioned anything about the Bible We Trust Discord. Oh, we got a new member. I don't know if you guys know about that.
No. Oh,
Say-
David
say it
Schwartz. David Schwartz is
Yeah.
on the Baba Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is there
And-
you got
and-
anything, E4? You got any new stuff?
Yeah, not really. I was in a Flare space yesterday. Like some of the NFT creators in there that build on Songbird, just listening to them talk. And this guy from, I don't know, somewhere in the UK comes on and he like starts going all off about like social credit, carbon score. Who cares if you have so much money in crypto, you can only spend so much or whatever, you know. And then the other guy was like, yeah, well, who are they? You know, and then he like totally deflected the answer. And I was just listening to that and I thought it was kind of funny. And then the Ben thing, he starts tweeting like pictures of SBF's car with like, you know, paraphernalia in the seat and shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I'm like, oh, he's actually talking. And apparently he was down there like right in front of his his place. The security guards come and you can hear him like kick him off the property and shit.
Guys, this is a community chat. Join the live stream. I put the links in the chat.
Well, I know you guys touched on that a little bit earlier. My thing is, I would say I think that everything is so scripted that maybe he's playing some kind of part. Who knows?
What do you think about CBDCs, E? What do you think, bro? It's driving me nuts. How do
Well,
you think
I mean, personally, you know, where they want to go with everything, I think is fucked up. But I mean, if there's a way that there's an alternative to using the tech, but the people controlling it is what matters. So, you know, and how do you know who controls the tech? So it's like a chicken before the egg. I mean, you just don't.
Well put. Yeah.
It's hard to even think about, you know. Crypto is kind of a mind fuck, really.
Well put.
You know,
yeah, I guess they can retain central banks and CBDCs because you mean honestly, if I were to be completely gut level honest, I'd be worried about whether or not to black pill, but what I'm saying is I'd be worried about how they're going to implement and utilize ZERPs and other coins if CBDCs were to be abolished. That would
like, I don't agree with the part of like, you know, social credit and monitoring what you say, but like if you're getting a bunch of free government money and you're scamming the system
and you're out doing whatever, like I think you should get, there should be some kind of a penalty, and that might assist with that. But it's like, it's not that. It's more control. I mean,
right. And we got Father D here. He's going, the Gov CBDCs will all use smart contracts to control exactly how you spend and with whom you spend money, auto apply discounts on premiums, fees, fines, or expire credits. I get that, but that's that narrative right now that like Tucker's pushing. And it's been that narrative for a long time for regular MAGA and regular sheep, where they're like CBDCs and like they just
I think it's overblown. Like, I mean, if you believe like flip the switch, you know how much money they're going to generate on a flip the switch? CBDCs is going to be stable to a unit. Like the money's not in the CBDCs. Like if they flip the switch and you had a $2,500 XRP, they just created trillions of dollars, bro. And then CBDCs will be used to transact in between, So I think it's like a smokescreen myself.
Yeah.
And there's going to be benefits for them getting people on CBDCs, but the people that are worried about CBDCs, they made no money. They're already all too late to the ball game.
Yep. And I think it is blown proportion because the capacity to
like a place that gives out loans.
What's that, Vlogs? You got to speak up, bro. Your mic's low.
He's muted.
Is he? No, Alex Vlogs. He was talking. Oh, he muted himself. He's talking to somebody else. My bad. Sorry. Go ahead, EC.
So, I challenge the validity or the scope of CBDCs. That, for example, traceable, right? You get stuck on stupid at certain words, it's like how traceable is, because there is transparency. You just have to look at it. No one wants to be bothered with the responsibility of looking at it and say, "Is this your wallet?" Only to the fact that if someone's smart enough, they could say if they're being suspicious, or someone's like, "Oh, I don't want to reveal myself," you just say no. It's almost like saying that it's like, it's at your house, and you look around and you know it's your house, and you just like, "Nope, I don't live there." How are they going to prove it? It's just a address right there that doesn't confirm your whole identity behind that. That's the only thing about that's the only thing I could challenge about, oh, it's traceable. They're gonna know who you are. How are they gonna know exactly who I am if I allow it to send it out as much?
Yeah, all the people saying that are using their debit cards though. You know what I'm saying? It's like nothing's
Visa
changed.
network. Yeah.
They're not even using cash.
Yeah.
They're literally using their debit card.
And that's how we know it works. And we're like, oh yeah, it's not a big deal. So maybe they're just creating this boogeyman to keep people out of the final ZERP flip switch. But they're going to implement it anyways because they're already fucking eating out of the poison trough, which is the Visa network. And the
bing, 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 bing. You just hit the nail on the head.
Fuck, E. Dude, I'm such like a fucking, I'm an idealist. I'm like, it's got to be this way because if it goes that way, it doesn't make sense. But at the same time, they don't give a shit. They're just going to feed us CBDCs with the 80-cent bread. And whether or not it's UBI or not, there's always going to be a welfare system. But as far as mass UBI to everybody, I don't know, call that Jubilee.
The roads will charge the cars. When you drive on the road, it will charge your vehicle.
Oh, man.
Hey, Berserker.
Hydrogen.
What? Go ahead,
Christian. We don't need...
Go ahead with saying something. My buddy Giovanni stepped in. He's like, we went through some major shit going through the Ethereum fucking massacre of, rug pulls and shit. Good guy, great guy, smart. I don't really know how, he understands XRP and stuff, but he'd be a fun one to talk to if he was willing to come on.
Giovanni, the link's in the chat, bro. This is a community chat. Join us, please. You don't have to show your face. You can have an avatar half the screen here. So you're welcome on. Please join us. Also, if you're a friend of Chris, you're a friend of ours. So thank you.
That's right.
Chris dips immediately. I love it.
He's on out.
Yeah. So we got Digital Orgy. We got Jet. Shout out to Jet Digital in the chat, by the way. Good morning, brother. But we got Digital Orgy talking about the Died Suddenly documentary, and I think that's part of it. They're starting to come out. They're starting to allow the floodgates to open, and all the stuff, the truth to come out. We also got giant elephant in the room. We got all the anons coming back to Twitter. The Anon's coming back to Twitter. That's this week. I don't know when Elon's going to implement that, but you're going to start seeing some craziness on Twitter, more so than what's bleeding over and spilling over into Twitter that has been for this whole time we've been fighting digitally. But like, there's going to be people on here really dropping some crazy shit. The shit that you see in Telegram, not Twitter. You'll start seeing Telegram shit in Twitter, and it's going to be nutty. And as long as they're not inciting violence, like literally calling to arms, they're not going to be cut off. That's what Elon says. But like, dude, we still have this big argument of whether or not Elon's even legit or not, because he's so weird. He's like, I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm not any of that. But then he'll wear, some devil shit and marry a devil lady.
The distraction is the distraction.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
The distraction is the distraction, Harry.
He did say he was going to create X and rise X back up, and he created that payment system. I mean, it's funny though. We talk about crypto, we talk about XRP, but I mean, did he really kind of essentially start X of XRP? The concept of it.
Oh, you mean X.com? He was doing his original.
Initially, probably knew that tech was there. I mean, he had to have seen the patents or know about the patents or.
He's the richest man in the world. They all hang out together,
man,
like
this
Buster
tech was
said.
Possible. I mean, he was just way too early. Like, we're way too.
They all
early,
hang out
but
together,
not
bro.
really.
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Why would he get all those like government contracts to do SpaceX and all that if he wasn't in on it? All of it.
And if he's talking about it right now, like he's going to make it happen, and he just bought Twitter, dude, I'm like so bullish on it. Like, I mean, it's amazing to hear him say that. Like, come out and say he's actually going to make the payment system, and it's going to be great. Everything he does is I mean, he does very well. Right. I don't particularly like the man's style of life and everything else, but hey, I mean, it is he does do what he says he's going to do. I like people like that. I like people who do what they say they're going to do.
He's in on it. Yeah. Moneybags goes X.com.
Yeah, for sure.
X.com was during the PayPal days when Elon created PayPal. He had another plan to make a financial platform or something like that called X.com. And he's about to make that again. He's talked about it in recent conferences and things like that. And he's gonna continue with that project. And what that means, who knows? Do we need another Zum wallet? You know what I mean? Is that going to be another Zum wallet from Elon? Like, what the fuck? Like, we'd say he's already done that.
Got the people. It's like a wrap. I mean,
bro,
let's think
it's a
about
wrap.
it.
It's a wrap.
If you pay
I'm just wondering
$8 a month for a service that you could custody your crypto, right? You could have a membership like Amazon, right? All on one platform, essentially. Because I mean, if it's going to be the tokenization of everything. And if you could be verified through this one thing, I mean, people are going to jump all over it. It's already in place. It's going to be an easy thing. I believe it is. It's just going to be super simple. And it's going to be just as you already got the app on your phone. It's just implementing the tools. Here, go to Twitch 2 and there's your barcode. That's your payment thing. Just show that barcode every time you go to Publix or Walmart or, Rouse or whatever your grocery store is around you. Just, here you go. Twitter Pay.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're already starting that narrative. People are already.
I thought it was the 22-piece set. The 22-piece set, not the 22-year-old plan.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's 22-piece set. I could have been steak, man.
E4's bringing up the 22 numerology, connections. X.com, interesting. Moneybags, learning about that. That's good. Yeah, and honestly, when I say richest man in the world, I mean like what's reported on mainstream media. You know what I mean? I understand the Saudis are like trillionaires, unreported trillionaires. Like they're so much money is already in that. The funny thing is that why do they clamor and fight and try to steal it from the fucking public so much when they make the money themselves? Like why not just fucking enrich them, burr the start up the money machine, enrich themselves and just take all the money when they print it? Why do they have to hustle all of us?
Elon Musk hides, he's used to hide the true people with the money. That's why I don't know about Elon Musk, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. The distraction is
like,
the distraction.
What do you guys think about all those animals? On a side note, You guys see these videos, all these animals running in circles and shit.
Going circles. What is that? Is that?
And
that's
then
a
what about
psyop?
the people
No.
and the people who
Where?
are looking up to the right and they go in a circle and then they drop to the ground looking terrified?
Right.
Up
Drop
to
it.
the right,
Where
these
was that
circles.
before?
What do you guys think about that?
It's all over Twitter. It's those two.
I haven't seen it yet. I'll check it out.
I haven't seen it yet either, man. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
And it could be just like fear monger distraction, because I'm looking at my animals and I'm like, they're not doing circles. But then
It's certain
then I'm like-
places though.
yeah, certain places,
You know?
right? So, and not to like discredit what you're talking about, that I believe that there are, phenomenon like that, and one of your indicators is your pets or
I think we're
animals.
in the middle of something.
Bro.
The animal, whatever you've been feeding your pets, or wherever they're exposed to, they're going to react to something like a switch, a change right there. Just the same way, like, geese.
You don't think it has anything to do with CERN and everything that's going on with the science right now, or
No, it has to do with it.
all the different
I think
particle
it has to do.
accelerator? Like that's huge right at the moment. I would think.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah. So
about
I think
that.
that is related. When you talk about animals, is that you have to look at certain wild animals that are tuned biologically, like geese, for example. Geese and birds, migratory birds, they are connected to the electromagnetic patterns. Any disruptions with that, you're going to see them often exhibit weird behaviors. Like they're unaware, they're supposed to be here, but then they're there. They're landed right here and they haven't took off right there because they lost their bearings. They don't know what their axes are because their electromagnetic fields have shifted or has been disrupted. Certain things can disrupt that, probably, and most likely.
I heard somebody talking in the Ben space after Ben left. There were some people in there talking, and I don't know if they were bullshitting or what, but they were talking about like dev kind of shit, And the one guy was talking about how they literally use the particle collider to actually be like a key or a crypto. That he was like, and it's connected to that. And then he's like, you can use that to trade. And then they were talking about doing these like where you're not even on the blockchain, but you're in the cloud. And then there's like two different ways of doing it. I'm not gonna like say it on here, but
yeah, say it.
There were
we got
They started with S, and they were so SS, two different words, but like some coding shit.
Secret society. Hey, that's
we got,
PJ.
We got PJ Avery. Shout out. What's up, brother?
That's
Welcome.
Gio.
Hey, how's it going, fellas? Thanks for inviting me, Chris. I'm just kind of peeking in for the first time in this group and trying to listen to what you guys have to say. Definitely a lot of wild ideas out there, man. Elon Musk.
You wouldn't know if it's a wild idea if you never opened your mouth in the first place, okay?
Yeah, welcome in. You're welcome to talk about whatever concepts or chime in, please. It adds to the group. It's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I came in with Chris. What was it? Last year? It's already been 2 years. We talking to each other.
Yeah, I think it's been a minimum that. Yeah.
It's funny how time flies. And when the crew's been together for years, and we're like, damn, we're still doing this.
Yeah, exactly. And we're on a daily basis, man, just chatting, trying to figure out what the next project is. Chris is a big advocate for XRP, and I've been putting it together little by little.
Right, and that's the thing. Like with you, what do you are you guys into? Because I know like we have another guy, J. Roy Bulldog, and he's got a massive, Telegram group chat that focuses on like Binance coins and stuff like that. Are you into a specific crypto, Jay, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly all over the place. I started with the stocks. Did the stock market for a couple of years. I've been doing it. I'm still doing it. And it led me to crypto for some reason. I don't know how I managed to get down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I think I had a buddy at work that talked about Bitcoin. He was losing his shit. He was losing his hair because it kept, it was too erratic for him. And he was talking about Bitcoin at 5,000 or something like that. And I was like, man, I don't know, it's a little bit risky, but everything is, right? And I had already been doing stocks, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me see what this is all about. I found Ethereum around 200. Got in on that fucking Doge train, that Shiba train, and make some money off of all that. And then I met Chris, and we kicked it off in, what was it, one of these NFT projects.
Yeah.
I will not even name the project.
No need. Shut the fuck up.
So Jay, that's fairly. You say you started with stocks. You're only the few people that I've heard of, like they got into stocks and got into crypto, because they utterly see it's parallel to each other. It's the same shit, almost the same shit, as the way it's speculative initially. If you know how to navigate through speculative, you can actually start making money off of that.
Exactly.
Yep.
No, it's been a hell of a journey, honestly, and it's changed my life for the better. I got a house not too long ago because of it, and just it's just really been surprising how well everything's worked out for me. But I see the stories, man. I see the shit with FTX just happened, and you see a lot of people getting rugged, scammed, and what you guys are talking about with XRP. I do think XRP is going to hold its ground when it comes time to actually roll out and go through this whole fucking lawsuit and everything. I'm looking forward to seeing that, not just because of my bags, but it's something that I think is going to put a lot of people in a position to take it, to make their own decisions with their finances and not have to worry about custody of who's in control of my money, right?
Yep.
Yeah, right, PJ.
Nice. Welcome to Coffee Time number 44, guys. Appreciate you hanging in there. Appreciate you guys being in the chat too. Thank you. So we got 31 viewers. I think our peak today was like 35, and you might have some stragglers on Buster's channel as well as E4's channel. So if you're on those channels, hit like, hit subscribe. So there we go.
Thank you. And there won't be an exchange that goes down that sells XRP. You can't make it up. It's perfectly worked out.
Uphold is safe.
If Uphold went down, that would be a red flag. But
red
Uphold ain't
fucking
going
flag,
down. Yeah.
Remember, guys, not every exchange is gonna go down. Not everything is gonna go down. That's the fucking cheapo mentality. Like,
you don't
it
think
will
so?
all go down.
No, we gotta have an escape plan.
Dude,
gotta
it
have
is.
exit liquidity strategies.
It all has to burn.
It all has to burn.
Really
See, I'm on the
scary,
E4 side. I'm like, it's all going to crash because they have to implement digital currencies. The CBDC boogeyman's put into place. This is just my opinion. CBDC boogeyman's put into place right now, especially after this FTX debacle. The CBDCs are put into place to keep the masses away from what the fuck we know. And so
they could just burn it all, and then
they're gonna burn it all.
Ripple wins the lawsuit, and it's the first legalized.
Yeah.
Crypto.
But they have to make it's that adage, bro. It's that adage of like they have to make the population
shit.
The population are going to scream for the tyranny. They're going to be pining.
Oh, there might be riots.
Riots in the street while they win.
Don't back out of your garage with a Lamborghini that says XRP on the license plate.
We look at our fucking account. We're like, holy fuck! But it's mayhem outside, and then our internet shuts off, and we're like,
Turn it back on with our power.
And people are talking about they're
bag ready.
People are talking about like, what about the projects and what about the flares and the songbirds and the galas and all these projects that are just dumping and shitting and not activating and not dropping their airdrops and all this shit. It's gonna happen. They're all waiting on the sidelines for all this shit to happen. It's like I believe that's what they're doing. They know by inaction that's your sign. Saying that it's coming. Who's that? Is that Jet? Jet, you got a hot mic. Jet. You got a hot mic, Jet.
I was muted.
Oh, there you go. How you doing, bro?
I've been talking the whole time. I thought I was.
No, bro. You've been now you're live. Now you're hot.
Oh, I'm live. Hey, how we doing?
Good, brother.
Bro, how you been?
All I know is you better pay Jay Avery.
Yeah, no shit.
Pay him. Pay him, bro. Pay him.
That's actually my son's name, man, and I that's my reminder to pay him. Yeah, I got to make sure he's getting taken care of, man. And ever since I started my investment journey, that's been my tag. Pay Jay Avery, that's my son. You got to pay him first.
Nice. Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to Island Ghost. Shout out to Miss J Kill, to Love Live Heal, Monica, Randy B. All you girls, you keep it going, and you're gonna be the light to the women in crypto when they start hoarding in and FOMOing in Better start a show. Start a girl's show. Miss J. Kill goes, when you wake up and you know this is true and realize you can make all kinds of stuff happen, people think you're crazy and laugh when you tell them. They won't understand until they wake up, and they will. And it'll be a sobbering, slobbery, snotty, freaky mess. And I believe that one of our purposes for being either crypto awake or red pill awake or politics awake or religion awake or vibrations awake, all those categories are part of this one big ass awake pie. And we're going to be needed because there's going to be some slobbery fucking sheepy messes when they start waking up to crazy shit, and it's coming out. Twitter's about to fucking explode this week. Explode. There are hundreds of thousands of anons that are coming back. Hundreds of thousands of fucking people. There's like channels on Telegram that never existed until the purge. And the purge happened in 2020 and 2021. And they weren't just like 10s and 20s of accounts. These are hundreds of thousands of accounts that lost their shit. You know what I mean? And are coming back this week. It's crazy.
Wait,
sorry, go ahead.
I was going to talk about. I've been trying to mean to comment on that, especially Elon Musk. Ever since he got this whole thing about with Twitter, the man knows that Twitter's valuable as far as data wise. How could people get their accounts back because they never closed the account in the first place? It's not permanently deleted. Why would they do that? That's money. Data is money. That's the value, the future of value. So when they're reactivated, it's for him to get the data circulating so that they can have a proper analytics right there. Metadata is what I don't know if that exists as a word, but to me it does. Metadata is real data. When you're doing studies, there's a meta study, there's a meta-analysis. That's the one that they care about. That's when it comes to whole science and empiricism, that it's not bullshit. It's like, it's like law of gravity. This is true. We tested it enough, and then we have repeated results. So this is what Elon Musk is doing. He's bringing everyone back with one condition, which is a fair condition: don't incite violence. that's commercial code right there. As a belligerent combatant, you can actually respond to that. And so, as I was saying, they're trying to get everyone on board. They have to collect as much data as they can. They really don't care who we are. Again, don't incite violence, and it's good to go. So they can consolidate that and say, hey, we got all the data we need, and fuck Twitter now.
We got fresh blood, more fresh blood. We got German Lion. Hi, my name is German Lion, but you can call me by my real name, Derek Phillips. I'm a new viewer from Berlin, Germany. How's it going? I'm new to the channel. Welcome in, German Lion. If you want to join the chat, brother.
I'm going to jump off to this room. Hey, good talking to you guys.
There is room. Stay here, Chris. Fuck you. Stay here, Chris.
Inappropriate.
We got room. 2 more spots.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was only 9.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
10
we're 8
total,
right now.
so there's enough.
Well, no, that's. But
no, stay, bro.
There could be other people waiting.
I would say someone want to get off if we were packed. Shiba NFT, hello peeps. Welcome in too. Guys, there's a link in the chat. Come on in. Let's go. Brad Kimes, come on in. You know what I mean? We got Jet. Jet's got his sun hat on. What's up, Tim?
Hell yeah.
I think
bro.
you're muted,
Jet. Killing it.
33 viewers. Coffee time number 44. Welcome in if you're a first-time viewer. This is a community chat. We talk about crypto. We talk about red pill. We talk about current events. We just chum. This is a community square, and it's on YouTube. So let's go.
Yeah. So, yeah, and
please.
What was that just got my attention with what the guy says with page 8. I know that I don't have any kids myself, but I still respect the fact that it's still the long-term strategy to come out winning is to take care of your family, take care of your kids. Because you're not going to be here forever. We're not going to be here forever. You're not going to take all your shit with you when you die. But they're going to be around, and their kids are going to be there around. But you just can't just hand it to them like, all right, here's the freebie and that's that. We know how that happens. We know that happens. It never goes. It never goes well because they don't know how to manage it. They will ever respect it. They have to be taught how to, accrue their own assets to some degree, and learn how to manage it so they can be entrusted to. That's another key word. Oh, trust.
Right.
Do you have kids?
We got German.
Do you have kids?
We got German Lion. I don't think you do. You see,
Dude, are you
German
a
Lion.
lion?
German Lion. Now I'm a little bit worried about joining or being on YouTube because I'm worried someone is going to make fun of my nationality and my hometown. No, German Lion. No.
He lying.
Yeah. No, bro. So there's people from all over the world on this chat. So if you look up, you'll see De Havilland. He's from Finland. He's got an accent, all that stuff. If you have an accent, don't be worried. There's a lot of people come on here. Didn't we have like a South African that came on? We
Fucking PJ.
People from all walks of life that are from different
I'm
countries.
Costa
come on
Rican.
here. Yeah.
I'm Costa Rican, but I think he's coming from the angle that because he gets bullied on being German, and the Nazi history.
All good, man. That's
Nah.
people pleasing. Fuck them.
You guys
Fuck
speak
what they
German?
think. Like,
Wie geht's?
your ass
Es
on
geht
here.
mir heute. Come
Deutsch
on
heißt nur
in.
eins.
Eins. It's okay. I took German as a second language in high school, and I don't remember most of it, but I respect that. So come on in, brother. If you want to join the show. We do it every Sunday
you don't have
morning.
to show you don't have to do your camera. You could do an avatar. It's all good if you want to get in here.
A lot of these guys don't show their face at all, like ever, and so it's okay to jump on just with just audio. But don't worry about us making fun of you. Like we're not all Americans. We're all.
You might get a contact buzz from Jet, but you'll be good.
That's why I'm wearing my
Oh, I love
and
it.
my glasses.
We got Reynard too. Reinhard Berger. What is he from again? Where are you from again, Reynard? He's not even
South
American.
Africa.
Is it
See
South
the
Africa?
flag. That's the South African flag.
Yeah, join us, Berger. You were on here last time, brother. Here, join us, and we'll prove to you, German Lion, that people from all over the place join this show, and we talk about it, and it's awesome because you're experiencing the same shit that we are in the United States, and it's important to be able to talk about this crazy shit that's going on. So there we go. Nothing but love from Berserker family here, German Lion. Paper Chaser will tell you. Boom. Yeah, South Africa. See, Vlogs is creeping, lurking. We got people in the background. Let's go. So if you guys want to, please go ahead. Go ahead, EC.
You know it's so hilarious because we also have a nice big Blue Crew member who's also a big personality in crypto media, and that's GDLT. He has a fucking tiger for his avatar. All right.
Yeah.
So we have a lion, a tiger, and a bear. Oh my! Who's the bear?
Oh my!
Why?
Oh shit! That's funny. Yeah.
Oh
no,
wait, we know who's the Packer is right here, but he's not live on. Okay, and he's a big bear.
Yeah.
Very bearish all the time.
There we go. Lower level. He's
XRP.
ginger American. He's a ginger.
XRPs are gold road or
Right.
yellow brick road.
But there's some big accounts that come in here. We will. I've interviewed Darren Moore Jr. I've interviewed James Rule. I've had Chip and Jeff from On the Chain join us a lot. They're friends of ours. The term Blue Crew essentially means that you're a moderator for a lot of the crypto channels in YouTube, and so that's what we call ourselves, is the Blue Crew, because a lot of us have been around for years and we've earned that status. We've been in the chats. We're the army. We're the XRP army. We're a lot of different armies too. We talk about different cryptos too. So there we go.
What I just got.
Would you get a Tangem card?
Yeah, buddy.
Let's broadcast that. Talk about Tangem card. Boom. If you guys don't know, you don't know.
I don't know. I've never used it. I haven't used it yet, but it's supposed to be connected to the Zum wallet, and I'm supposed to be able to have one as a backup key. And if I lose one of them, who's doing that?
Jingling my bags.
He's jingling his bags. So
got my fucking my moon glasses on.
Yeah. So we had a mood party in Vegas, and we had door prizes.
So fucking awesome.
Boom. We got E4 right here with the Stunner shades. The Stunner. The
Stunner
moon Commander shades right there,
Stunner
bro.
shades on.
Yeah. So if you guys you know, XRP Bag is a good friend of ours, and it's one of those things. It's like it's a group. It's a family, and I think honestly we're not that separated. We're only 1 or 2 degrees of separation apart from knowing each other. You know what I mean? And we're smaller than a lot of people realize.
Keep it down.
You fucking shut the fuck up. Yeah. Yell at the kids, bro. Yell at the kids.
Not you guys. Not you guys.
Nah, love it, bro. Yeah, yell at the kids. Keep them in line. Yeah. So, but no, Tangent Card is a card that's connected to the Zum wallet. If you guys don't know, and it's kind of like a stationary offline card. It allows you to transact with QR codes if you don't have your phone with you, things like that. So it's kind of like a pay card without being on the Visa network. You just use it as a pay card from your wallet directly, and it's tied with Zum wallet. So there we go. There we go.
I'm waiting for the Uphold one or the Ledger one.
Boom.
Yeah, that's right. Red Pill.
Red Pill Army. Lately, we've been Red Pill Army. You know, honestly, this show's been going on for about a year. And even before that, we had a lot of private chats with a lot of us Blue Crew. And but yeah, Red Pill's always been a part of it. So Buster, you know, he told me about his concept where it's like a double red pill kind of concept where, yeah, you can learn about all the politics and see the writing and the forest through the trees as much as you can with politics. But when you realize the crypto shit, like, we're not scared of this like looming crypto's a scam, you know, FTX debacle. We're actually excited because we know we're closer than ever right now because shit's about to go down. And
For
like,
sure,
yeah, and it's a secondary red pill.
Honestly, crypto is a gate to the red pill. Like people that really research crypto, they're gonna slowly red pill themselves. You know.
Yeah.
Just because their eyes are gonna start opening up, but yeah.
Well, I was gonna say,
red pill.
You know, Telegram, the
Q turns into a black hole, and then it turns into a clear pill at the end. And hey,
purple pill. Can't forget the purple
way
pill.
I see though, you know, with the CBDCs and all that, as long as you know, right now it's awake versus people asleep, right? As long as there's division, if there's no unity, to me it's all bad.
Damn, Jet,
Like-
put those glasses back on.
At some point,
I have to make faces because if not, then I'm not paid attention to. So I have to like draw your attention somehow in order to get you to pay attention to me. Just kidding, man. I'm just playing. God.
Lower level wants you to beat your children. There you go.
I always thought CBDCs,
Beat them kids.
I always thought CBDCs were like the CIA and like the FBI in disguise. Like it's like I always thought like this whole crypto thing was like one big ass trap in order to figure out like who's coming against the United States, so you call them traitors, right? And it's like this one big old psyop, like with the QAnons and all the Telegram folks and all them fucking crazy lunatics that are on that side who are now gonna come on to like Twitterverse, right? And then are gonna start claiming, just be like, look, we got all these pedophiles in a trap. We got all these fucking gangsters in a trap. We got all these fucking evil people in a trap. Let's kill them all because they came against America. That's what I think. That's what I
GDLT.
think.
Tigers in the house.
What's up, Pimp?
Tigers.
No, it's good shit, and it's gonna come, bro. It's gonna come, and you're not too far off, I don't think, Jet, because
he's not. Because honestly, like
Because we're
people
talking
say,
about the big elephant in the room, right? Like we have to
people will
talk
say
about
like,
the elephant, like
just don't talk about the deuce. Don't talk about the deuce zero.
hell is
Jet,
the
Jet,
elephant
Jet.
in the room.
Just don't talk. I'm asking seriously. Anybody who's in here or listening, if you guys come on here, don't talk about the deuce zero, FRAUD. Don't talk about that because that's what got me cut last time.
and then you always go to
at least
Berserker.
use some discretion and like learn how to talk in a little bit of like coded speak or
code
refer to
speak
what
it.
you
Yeah.
mean.
I'm not trying to be a
Berserker
pussy.
always says,
I'm not trying to be a
we're all
pussy.
G's in here.
Berserker,
mean
you always
in
say,
in
who was
crypto?
they, right?
Right.
They
start
will
in
sacrifice
crypto?
all these people.
Well,
launch
see,
the
I don't know
system.
you guys.
You know what
you
I'm
guys
saying?
could,
Like,
you guys could be they.
yeah,
Right.
we could,
right.
but we're not.
No.
Are
Buster,
we going to use
say-
pronouns now? What just
say your
happened?
piece.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm just saying, watch what you say and how you say it. Buster, go say what you just said, bro.
For
I think
sure,
it's
because
important.
It might touch a bell,
Well, that's
right?
where like I think about.
Because it might rub somebody the wrong way.
you know, right now it's good
I'm
guys.
more worried about the channel getting cut, Jet. You could say whatever you want. Just watch,
good guys versus
watch
bad
what I'm
guys.
saying. Yeah.
People awake versus people asleep. But as long as the pedophilia and all this crap, they will sacrifice all these people. They've been collecting evidence on these people for 50 years, bro. They'll sacrifice them all to launch the system. You know what I'm saying? So we could literally be awake and be like, yeah, we all won. The people won. And we could all be getting played. You know what I'm saying? So until I see unity, if the good guys are the good guys, they're going to unite the people. If the people aren't united when this shit launches, it's all bad.
Let me ask
it's
you.
that simple.
Let me ask you guys something. How many Bitcoin maxis are on this channel?
Probably zero.
Close to zero. Yeah.
How about ETH maxis?
We got Pay, J
I
Avery.
love paying for gas.
Pay.
I
I
love
think
paying and paying the same.
AJ and I are
coin.
fucking
I love
beat.
that.
We got beat to shit, and he still kind of like messes with the PayJ still messes with Ethereum. So like he understands he's got his bags too. But like,
well, it's fuel.
Yeah,
it's fuel for the whole system. We all carry.
It's
we
the
all
early
hold
gangsta way. It really
Yep.
is.
Yeah.
What are you
It's the
saying,
early
Jet?
crypto G way.
What is Jet saying?
Well, I would just say the reason why I say that is because I came in knowing about Bitcoin. I didn't know so much about Ethereum. I kind of like bypassed Ethereum and went straight to XRP. But I'm going back to Ethereum to kind of figure out what Ethereum's all about. And a lot of their tools are pretty badass. A lot of their platforms are pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the XRPL stuff is a little more granular from a user perspective, right? For somebody who's just using the tech. It's less user friendly, right? I guess my point is, if we're continuously slinging mud at each other's tech, whichever tech you prefer, I mean, are we doing each other any justice for, you know, seeing the road ahead with the muddy windshield? I mean, we're not, right? So I would beg to invite Ethereum people onto the space. I would beg to invite those BT maxis, and I'm sure all of these have already been debated by people way above our league, right? And I say our league because I'm the average person. I don't have billions of dollars. I'm barely trying to tap in from one system into another, right? I don't know if that system's gonna do me any justice or not. I don't know. I'm betting my hard-earned money or lack thereof, depending on how you look at me, right? On somebody who created a platform that's supposed to take us into the future, which I back, right? And I don't back it because of this one person. I back it necessarily more so because of the community that's involved with it. And I'm spending my XRP not because I think XRP is going to go to 1 million, but because I see XRP bags putting in work every month, every day, every single day, year after year after year, right? And I see that he has a token and it's worth more than 1 XRP. It's actually, you know, more like 160, 200. I don't want to speak out of turn, but something like 200 plus XRP, right? So then I think about, well, if the future is tokenized and I'm investing in XRP bags, I'm not just investing in XRP, the token, or the stable coin. However you want to look at this, I'm investing in XRP bags because I believe in the person that went from 5,000.
None of us are invested in bags.
I am. I'm invested in the person and the token and the platform all in one because I believe in the person, I believe in the token, right? And I believe the network that it rides on. You understand? That's me.
Yeah.
Not you guys. You guys don't have to believe in that. I do. Because I watched the fella go from 5,500 viewers or subscribers to 50K plus, right? With algorithms against him, right? That I think were against him because he's not a Main Street pop guy. He's not talking about bitches and hoes. He's talking about crypto, you know, and he's talking about future things. So that's what I see this card. That's how I view crypto. We may disagree or agree on the avenue taking forward, but I think that we all have a responsibility to share that we're all wanting the same thing. We all want our families to gain from this tech and to propel us into a position where we don't have to fear losing our job. We don't have to fear making the wrong decision politically because we disagree, but more so because we agree on a lot more things than we disagree. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, proof of work, proof of stake, of course, there's always going to be shenanigans happening with anything that's new in life. I mean, how many of you guys have gone to a job, started brand new, and did everything perfectly when you started out in a job? Never. You made mistakes. You have to. Same thing with tech. So I would say, me personally,
every day.
I'm gonna start. Here's my my deal to my spill to you guys. Is, you know how they do TA for like all these other fucking exchanges? They do technical analysis for everybody else. I'm just gonna start doing technical analysis on the XRPL, on all the tokens that exist there. I see everybody else doing technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're doing it on Solana. They're doing it on all these other major billionaire projects. Why aren't you doing it on the little guy projects? Like an XRP bags, like, hey, you know, its max was at 400 XRP. Boom, this guy's got potential. Let's start pumping his bags. Boom, boom, boom. Spread the word. He's not only rapping, he's creating value, he's creating utility. Let's talk about the little guys. Let's be about the little guys. That's what I said.
Good shit. That's good. That was well said. Bagman,
I agree
shout
with
out.
you 100%, Jet. It's all about legalities and gotten to getting folks all wrapped up, and you know, that's all I'm on.
Legalities.
You know, just
legalities. Saying. If you believe that it's only going to serve one country, that's the only way you think that way. But if you understand that XRP is going to serve a world, not just one country, then, you know, legalities is out the window because the world decides, not one country.
We got Baba Cugs here. He goes, Ripple versus SEC. This is 12 minutes ago. He goes, Ripple versus SEC. SEC wants to play hardball, even though they have nothing. Fine. Crash FTX. Why does that matter to Ripple? If the SEC has allowed FTX deals with BlockFi, is the SEC not doing its job? How to save face. The clock is ticking. SEC in the corner. Tick-tock. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
and then earlier...
You were touching on that.
Earlier, I think it was Alan said they can't crash all the exchanges, right?
Yeah,
because
but
you got to understand, like, we've been in the space when it's not mass, right? We're used to crypto. To us is not where crypto is going to be a year or two from now. They could crash every fucking exchange. Banks go online overnight, and you don't need one motherfucking exchange on earth. Right? Because in your world, right now, how we know it, we need an outlet. Banks go online with ISO and give you all the outlets you want. You don't need none of these exchanges.
Can I be devil's advocate when you're done?
You can, yeah. Go ahead. You go right now.
Go, Alan.
All right. So, if you were an elite, right, and you're part of the 1%, the crew, and you knew that these things were going to be implemented, would you back yourself in a corner and only give yourself a one-way out, so to speak? Or would you put yourself in a position where you did not back yourself in a corner and not allow a way out? So central banks, I agree, are definitely coming. I do believe it's going to be some time before they come. I think they're going to play around more with crypto a little bit. The ones that are going to survive. Yes, we're going to have bridge assets. We're going to have tokens like VET. You know, that's a supply chain token. That's in real-time use right now. I mean, Walmart's utilizing that tech right now. So if for bank digital currencies for I mean, exit strategy, right? That's the only way. I just are gonna cover. They're actually gonna cash out, and you know they don't want to be controlled. They don't want their money to be controlled, even though they know that that's the reality of what this is. I think they're still gonna have things in place, and it's just like anything, you know. People like variety. That's why XRPs are not going to be the only one that survives, and more XLM and XDC and you know several other ones. There's going to be a multitude of ones, but the 99% are going to go away, and then certainly that's what this is all. And you know we're witnessing that for sure. But I definitely think there's going to be a few exit strategies for some of the wealthy that want to cash out. I don't believe that they're going to trap themselves. That's my opinion.
Right, but what he's saying is a more broader, as far as what I understand, Alan, is what he's saying is a more broader concept, meaning the crypto market we think of now and our on ramps and off ramps are literally just exchanges. What he's, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but what he's saying is
you're on it.
Our off ramps will look entirely different. It will be the your Chase Bank, where you can pull out cash from your crypto. It'll be like a second
but
ATM, second ATM right next to the cash ATM. It'll be a crypto ATM or something like that. You know, that's what he's saying.
They'll be calling us for the liquidity.
They'll control that
That's
shit.
what I believe.
But that's what I'm saying. Like because we're like, we've been in the space when it's just making some money, but the end game is, I think at one point overnight, banks are going to be online, and you think you need Coinbase and even Uphold, and you think you need these people to cash out? Fuck no. Every bank in the world will be accepting the shit. But in our heads, we think, oh, we can't survive. You know, if Coinbase goes down, we're done. No, Coinbase is shit compared to all the banks.
What happens when they create a different custody / off ramp like PolySign standard, and they make it available to retail? Right now it's institutional, it's enterprise, it's not retail. What happens when PolySign opens up their retail where we all stake there and make 5%? You know what I mean? Or maybe we don't stake it, or I don't know, we stake some of it, but they'll offer a Visa card for our shit. You know what I mean? That's our off ramp, and probably an ATM, you know, somewhere in various locations where all exchanges are done.
And honestly, like in the future, I see like when Flare and Songbird, when they do the snapshots, I think I'm not moving my shit nowhere. I think the ledger is going to be the liquidity, and you're going to get paid to not fuck with that money.
Or Flare, same thing.
Or Flare,
you don't have to wrap.
You don't have to move it. I'm not moving my shit to nowhere. Nobody.
Right. So you talked about that last week. You talked about how there might be another layer to this, a level of off ramp.
There is a level
where it's not even an off ramp. It's just fucking residual in your cold wallet somehow.
And they're holding the liquidity. They're paying you not to pull that shit out. They're going to pay
XRP
you.
that we're holding, we probably have already made money off of that we aren't even aware of.
Exactly. Thank you, E4.
Not to bash you down, Alan. I totally understand where you're coming from. Like I get, because that's that's how we believe.
Because we like
it now. But sorry,
like our world of crypto, this shit's gonna change overnight, but we're sort of thinking small. And I don't remember if even Alan said the comment like I don't remember who said we need, they can't go down. No, they could all go down. And the way you see them pumping fear, they're making money. If they drop more exchanges, they're making the money. But I'm a believer. I'm just a believer in flip the switch. At some moment, everybody's going online, and there's going to be a trillion ways to get money out. But in our heads, we think, oh, we need Coinbase and FTX and all this crypto.com. Dude, those are small fries. They ain't shit.
True. That's a good
when it
way
comes
of
to the
looking at it.
masses. When it comes to the masses, I'll be able to go to Safe Bank, be like, oh, I'd like to withdraw 0.25 XRP. Here's $2,500. I'll be like, oh, it's a good day. You know what I'm saying? If it ever happened like that. But yeah.
I mean, we had
it's
BRZRKR said that they're going to custody crypto already. They were their first bank, the largest bank in the United States, came out and said they're straight up going to custody crypto to their most wealthy clientele. So we know that this is in place. And my saying that the exchanges are not just going to go away is I'm mainly saying, but you're right though. You're 100%. The banks are going to be the new exchange for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's their whole plan with the central bank digital currencies and implementing, that eventually is going to happen. But it will take some time for sure. They're not going to put themselves completely in a corner, if you know what I mean. So,
We got Mike.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I think it's right here, right now, man.
You
for
think
sure.
you think you're devil's advocate? We got Mike Kavanaugh in the chat. He goes, one more pump before we're all kicked out and only accredited investors will be allowed. You know what I mean? Like, so there's other opinions that are like, wow, like if that happens, that'd be crazy.
But okay, so if it's accredited investors, nothing's changed, right? So we can't all be like, and I might be an accredited investor still, but it's still nothing changed for the regular Joe Blow. Like, we're all promoting decentralization and all this shit, but they're still shutting people down, right? So that's what I'm looking at. I just want to know if it's good or bad. I'm gonna know when it happens. I'll be like, okay, half the world still hates each other. They're still fighting. If good guys get this going, nothing's changed. It's still some side has a lot of power to make a lot of shit happen, right? And that's why I think it takes unity. And if there's a good side and a bad side, the good side's going to unite motherfuckers and give us our power back. Like, when we're united, we're powerful. But as long as we're separated, I don't care how we're separated, black, white, fucking asleep, awake, it doesn't matter. Nothing's changed. Our lives will change, but so that's what I look at. And I'm like, I'm not a black pillar, but I'm not stupid either. If something happens and everybody's like united, I'll be like, oh shit, this might be good. Until then, I'm just gonna keep my eyes open and sort of observe, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. Good. Well said, man. The other narrative that they were trying to point was the fact that Congress has not cashed out their exit liquidity yet at the stock market. So that is the other, possible philosophy that could paint a really bullish picture for a run up before it all crashes down. So, I mean, are they going to cash out after it all crashes down? I don't know. That's the two situations that we're working with here, and it frustrates me because you really don't know, it could go either way. I'm hoping it goes and just crashes down all right now. I'd just rather get that out of the way. Just rip the freaking Band-Aid right off and let's just get on. Let's move on with innovation like we did with the internet. The internet changed things, made things faster, easier. It caused a lot of problems too, but there's always good with bad. Let's take the good that we can and move on. That's what I say. But I don't think I think they still have to cash out. That's the thing that's in the back of me telling me what about this? Well, they haven't cashed out. Is that coming? Is that what's next? They did buy these assets at extremely low prices. Why would they not just run them up and cash those out too? And then buy it back up at the bottom again when Tether collapses. So, that's the thing that keeps me up at night, kind of deal.
Roger that. Happy coffee time number 44, guys.
Do.
We got Steph on screen, Island Ghost. We got the
Like, to me, it's like it's controlled demolition. Like Your point you just made, Alan,
No.
on top of
Can you hear me?
real estate, they're raising interest rates. It's just a controlled demolition to melt everything down all at once. And
right.
the good thing with XRP to me is the fact that exchanges are in trouble. None of them sell XRP. It's just perfectly written script. Like, get your motherfucking
Real
Zerk.
quick, real quick, real quick, real quick.
We got Sean
real
T.
quick, though.
Sean T in the chat. Vlog's back on, and we got Stephanie showing us the chemtrails. What do you got, Steph? What do you got? Can she hear us?
That's actually from Falcon 9 yesterday. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear
Yeah,
me?
you're in Florida. The SpaceX rockets. Is that what that is?
I'm
Yes, we can
I'm
hear
in
you
South Carolina,
barely.
but yeah, Falcon 9 landed right off of our coast yesterday. Okay, I'm talking. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Fuck. Bet you heard that.
Yep.
We did.
No,
I
yes,
took a
you
screenshot.
say Falcon landed off of our coast.
Nice.
Did you?
I got a screenshot of that.
It's pretty bad, but these are
like
the Raptor
chemtrails.
9. There's one over there.
Your audio is a bit choppy, but
Thanks.
we can see it.
I took a little video
Can
yesterday
you hear me?
of it because that was weird, and I thought it potentially was some
Sorry.
chemtrails. Go ahead, Alan Ghost. We hear you.
It's the Raptor 9s.
Nice. Yep.
It's the Raptor 9s. They're the Raptor actually lifting off the Falcon Heavy and whatnot. So they drone ship called Follow the Instructions.
Vlogs eating celery. Let's go.
Good for you.
We got
I like
Raptors
it,
and
Vlogs.
Falcons and Vlogs eating celery. We're going on 2 hours, 16 minutes. What do you guys think? You guys want to start to call it? It seems like people are starting to come in.
We've got
Sean
36
T's
viewers.
coming
I
in.
think it's a record.
The
for
record.
tonight.
Rye Guy's on. You got something to say? What's up? What do you got, Rye Guy?
Hey, what's going on? I'm just out on a walk, so I thought I'd pop in to say hey.
Nice.
So, yeah, good combos this morning as always.
Nice. You got mad background noise. Vlogs, you got something, bro? What do you got?
No, just never heard any red pill stuff. Kind of come in there.
He wants
So
to
it's
stir
good,
the
bro.
pot. Stir the
We
pot.
do plenty of
You
red
haven't been
pill.
paying attention to Jet Digital, and because he
Jet's
went,
actually a red pillar. He doesn't even realize it.
He
though.
went beyond red,
Red
blue. I mean,
I'm red. I'm red.
You're red pill, bro.
You're red pill.
Yeah.
You think
For
so?
sure.
Out, up, down,
Red,
black, green.
You're like a rainbow pill, man.
Bipolar pill.
He's a bipolar.
Yeah. That's a good one. Like when we're watching the Matrix movie and you hear someone yell out, "Mix 'em!" That happened. First time I saw the original Matrix, somebody yelled that out.
Mix them.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was like 15 or 16 years old or something with my dad or something. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's been a fun ride, bro. It's turned my brain into mush.
And then that
Speaking of the Matrix, though,
Rage Against the Machine song, dude, I walked out like, yeah, let's fucking go. Ugh. And then now I'm like, dude, they're like socialists. Oh,
Tom Morello with his "fuck Trump" sticker on the back of his guitar. Yeah.
And tomorrow they could be capped. I mean, if they just twist it, it's like
It's all distractions,
Lock
man.
with a million combinations. Who gives a fuck anymore? I'm playing the money game. Fuck it.
Right. Because that's
when
the
you
only
speak
thing
of the
that I
Matrix,
really-
though, you speak of the Matrix, and then if you put Berserker's channel in YouTube, only thing that comes up is Keanu Reeves. You know,
They took over my
BRZRKR. Yeah, all that comes up.
Well, that's because of the Berserker
Keanu
comic
Reeves.
book. That's because of the comic
I know.
book.
Yeah, I know exactly why.
I had the name first. I got proof.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. Yeah.
But
I
you
even
can't get away
trademarked
from it.
I
man.
did like a
watching you
poor
this whole
man's
time, man.
trademark. Yeah. What's that?
Maybe they've been watching you this whole time and say, "Oh, we gotta change out the
Probably.
script and make a Berserker comic book." You know, maybe.
Oh man, I love it. So what do you think, guys?
can handle it. I mean,
E4, I sent you a text. I made a video. It was a real short one of what I thought was actually chemtrails. It was crazy. I was like, whoa, where'd this come from? Out of like nowhere. I forgot that there was a launch. So she reminded me. I've seen so many. They don't even faze me anymore. I've been here 30 years, so I've seen like everything that has happened pretty much in 30 years here on this coast. So another rocket launches is another day for me. So
sometimes you
anyway.
look weightless, Alan. I mean, I really believe it.
Sometimes I look weightless.
Yeah, like I don't know, like you could be an astronaut or something.
He could be an astronaut.
It's the headset,
That's pretty
bro.
good.
Dude, I don't know what
It's
it
the
is.
green
It's the
screen
letter-
and the
it's the
headset.
whole-
Chris Larson said that
You making
Chris
NASA
Larson
films?
Said he's gonna be, we got NASA pills, have you said?
No, you're making NASA films. Bagman still
Oh,
got
right.
2017 XRP bags. Let's go.
Shout out to Bags. Me too, bruh.
Bruh.
Me too.
Bruh.
I'm still
So-
stacking bags.
So, guys, what do you want to do? You guys want to talk more? Or you want to call it? We've been going for a couple hours, 2 hours.
Yeah, let's
20
call
minutes.
it, bro. 2 hours,
Call it?
20 minutes.
Yeah,
We're
let's
not
get
doing
at
3
it.
hours today, man.
Yeah,
Let's get at it.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
good.
too much. We love you guys. Is there anything you guys want to say? You want to say goodbye to the peeps? Anything? Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a break in traffic, so I'll just say thanks for doing the show again this morning, as always. Hope everyone has a good day.
Yeah, Rye Guy shouting
Yeah.
out from Canada.
He's
Vlogs,
gonna
you got
start his
something?
own restaurant now up there, that island event. VC the Tide Pod restaurant. Hey,
Right. Hey,
The turd pods,
Shout
bro.
out to
The
everyone.
turd
what's that
pods.
all up?
Everybody-
What's that all about?
do that, right, guy?
Vlogs,
Shout out
vlogs,
to everybody here.
vlogs eating celery. Sorry, we didn't go enough red pill to make you happy, bro. I mean,
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, vlogs.
we can go there next.
Don't come on here on the 2.5 hour mark. Be like, you didn't talk about red pill.
Yeah,
We'll
these
be here all
motherfuckers come in
fucking
hella
day.
late. Everybody chimes in from the lurk position. The fuck, where you been? You know what I mean? Hella funny.
Anytime we
got,
talk about crypto more is a better show because there's probably a lot of people to watch, but like these dudes don't even talk about crypto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to get off the red pill, man.
Do you guys?
But,
Did you guys? I was thinking about like Solana. That sounds like there's something coming down the pipe on the chopping
You're
block.
saying it's done, bro. It's
Dude, they're
Solana's
saying
done.
Solana's the next one to go, like, and then these dominoes are gonna fall. Maybe those are the snowballs.
There's a receiver at Rayleigh's, man, and he had 20,000 XRP at one time, and I got his ass in XRP. He dumped it all for VeChain. VeChain shoots up to 10 cents. I'm like, bro, you can sell half your VeChain and get your whole bag back. He wouldn't do it. Like 6 months later, he's like, I'm looking at Solana. Solana's like $160. Bro, you missed the whole fucking boat of Solana, right? And this is how. And I was like, hey, I just stopped talking to him. I was like, I don't even want to, because I just want to smack the fuck out of you. Like, if you get, if I bought VeChain with XRP and I doubled my XRP bag and I couldn't sell half my VeChain to get what I had in XRP and walk away with a nice fucking VeChain bag for free. And this guy's talking about, I'm thinking about buying Solana at $160. I was like, yeah, I can't even talk to you no more, man. It's just unreal how stupid people are sometimes. I was like, hey, so I sold my business, so I'm not even in that industry no more, but there's no hope for that guy.
There you go.
And many other people that don't spend enough time doing any research. That's why we're here in this space. All of us,
Yeah.
most of us here are doing research. And and on other channels, moderating channels, and we just know that we know without a shadow of a doubt what we're invested in. A lot of people don't have that conviction, and if you don't have that conviction, man, you have a weak foundation, and a weak foundation is going to make you out early. And that's what we're seeing. That's why the education's real important. That's why
being able to
stress it.
being able to see these things. Like I was watching the World Cup today, and there was like this big X sign right in the side of the where the people are talking, and I'm all like, that's XRP. Like it is big ass X. Like what else?
But subtle. Subtle. Like not by XRP now. Like no, just subtly an X. But then Crypto.com is flashing on the billboards around the World Cup, right? And I was like, oh yeah. So if you hold out, people aren't going to understand how many billboards you fucking ignored.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, Hey, USA played a damn good game against England, though. I watched that shit the other day. That was good. But
did you guys catch the Morocco win?
No.
Yeah, it was 2-0. They beat Belgium. Huge upset in the. I don't know if you guys are
Belgium
soccer fans or
no joke.
Football fans, soccer, football, same difference. But yeah, it's a huge upset. Underdogs.
And USA.
Coffee time.
Coffee
Sorry,
time.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Coffee time number 44.
Fucking 44. Let's get them going.
E4's on one today.
Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go.
We might just come on one day and be like, hey, everybody got the text, right? Yeah. I mean, everybody already. We got to do a show right now. We got to fucking do a show right now. Let's go. Everybody's got to be on.
Yeah, there's 28.
We're going to be jumping over each other, trying to talk.
This will be
where the hell are we going for this meetup? Oh my God. Whose yacht we going on?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the meetup?
It'll be a tight knit group.
Time number 44, right? I'm 44 years old. Next coffee time is going to be coffee time number 45, and I'm going to be 45.
Yeah.
Damn.
Happy birthday, E.
Break it down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty fucking cool, eh?
Eh?
My wall looks like a fucking laser beam.
Buy E4 a beer, guys.
Right guy, he said A.
He
Happy
did.
birthday, E.
Hey, E, you're Canadian?
Dude, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, bro. I'm like every which way is Sunday. You don't give a fuck.
Can I tell you a corny
Everything's
Canadian
rigged out
joke?
here, and we know.
Can I tell you a corny Canadian joke I know?
Let's hear it.
Do you know why Canada is spelled Canada? C-A-N-A-D-A.
That's good.
That was corny, but yeah, for sure.
That's a dad joke.
Hey, Digital Orgy said soccer fucking blows. Good thing I call it football.
Football.
What, Eddie, what have you done for me lately, Eddie?
Can I tell a Canadian joke?
Do it.
Yeah, so there's two people playing 20 questions, right? And the one guy goes, they're both Canadian. He goes, okay, I'm thinking of a dog, or I'm thinking of an animal. And then the guy goes, is it a dog? No. Okay. Is it something you eat? He goes, yeah. He goes, is it moose cock?
He cracked himself up on that shit.
He cracked himself up.
Shit.
I love it. You don't just stir the pot, vlogs. You're a wealth of happiness, bro. We're glad to have you. You too, E4 and Alan.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, Jet, Rye Guy.
I
love you guys. This is beautiful. If you're if you're wondering what these fucking guys are about, it's really about heart. You know what I mean? We're together. We're gonna help fix each other's families, our own families, and help some people. I heard.
Curse.
Two different rich people were talking about it. That once you hit like a $20 million mark, money stops mattering. If we even go to $1,000 a coin, you know, most of us are going to be past that point. I think it's pretty easy to say the ZERPs will hit 1,000 easy. So there'll be a point where we can only spend so much. So we're going to have to continue being who we are, because money won't matter at a point. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cool thing. Right now we're fixated on money, but what we don't realize is that subconsciously and consciously, most of this is you know, fellowship, and it's beautiful. So we got to continue doing that, and that's a good thing. There's a lot of people on here that we become.
That's why
used to.
You want to be on that North Node when that happens. You got to be on your purpose. I think XRP is gonna propel me to my true purpose, like, and that's the difference. Like, how rich do you want to be, Uncle Buster? It's not about being rich. I've already done so much service, dude. I didn't have to tell anybody about XRP. I've wasted so much energy telling people about XRP. That's service, right? So step on the North Node. That's what it's all about. I see clearer than I've ever seen in my life right now. Balance. Money's just going to take me out of spending all my energy working. You know, time equals money. Like, I'm done with that, bro. I was born to do bigger things than that, and that's where it's at. I'm not exactly sure. It could be just talking to a bigger audience. Who knows? But it took me getting on my passion. XRP helped me get to my passion. I've never been passionate about. I was passionate about sports before XRP. XRP got me off of sports. I don't even care about sports. Me and my boy, we went out back, built a fire, and watched England versus, because I'm half English, right? We watched England versus USA. But I mean, and we'll watch Kings. We'll watch Sacramento Kings. It's the only TV I do. I was all about sports, man. And it took XRP, or not even XRP, just crypto, to get me out of that. So, yeah,
hey, I'm
North Node.
I'm there with you.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, even my mother and my children be like, how do you know every person on the field, like in a football game? I knew every position on every team. She's like, how do you remember all? And I just redirected all that energy into learning crypto.
And that's what makes it frustrating, right, Uncle Buster? Is like how the SEC's manipulating, you know, how, like, this is our dream, you know. That's how I feel. Like, kind of like you, like for me, XRP pulled me out of a daze I was in, you know, where I thought all these idols and things and wealth and automobiles and the latest iPhone and the latest computer.
It's the materialism.
The biggest
days
house.
we were in when we didn't know we were dreaming.
Exactly.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
It's the things that you thought make you happy. It's not doing that. Like, I'm totally out of the material things. So when I hear the XRP people talk about Lambos, and I was like, dude, I don't give a shit about no Lambo. Like, I'm totally over it. To me, it's like breaking the matrix, because all this sports, entertainment, everything we do is to distract you on raising your vibration. Everything. You know, you might meet people that just wants to go watch live entertainment, but that entertainment, and then like E4 said earlier, there's socialism, right? They're all fucking part of it to keep us distracted. no matter what you like. And it's all about breaking the matrix. And I think we're on our way. There's 29 people watching right now. And this will be a tight-knit group because this is trailblazing shit. Like XRP $1,000, there's gonna be 29 people that we know before it happened. And everyone's gonna be inundated with people that want to get to know you better all of a sudden, right? And that's why this is a small group. It's not meant for everybody.
Right.
And my son was talking to me the other day, right? And sometimes I gotta put myself in the perspective of my kids and how they view the world, right? Because when we grow up, we tend to lose sight of how we were when we were kids. So he was asking me, he was like, "Hey, Dad, does Mexico have a football team, like a professional football team?" And I was like, "Shit, does Mexico have a professional football team?" And I was like, "Well, no, they probably don't have a professional football team. For one, pads takes a lot of money. And so does the health that comes from putting a child through football camps and through all those injuries and through all those physical, things. So soccer is more of a poor man's sport, is what I explained to him. Football, depending on what side of the spectrum you're from. But imagine a world where everyone's wealthy and everybody can afford to put them kids through football camps. Imagine how more competitive the sport would be, right? It's no longer a matter whether you're poor or rich. It's a matter of whether you love the sport or not. And that's where I see crypto going. That's where I see it's not like you said, it's not just about the Lambos. It's not just about the wealth that one is to ascertain, but the distribution and equal level playing field across countries, across borders, across the globe, regardless. That you don't have to try to die trying to get to the US to make it. That you can stay home and make a living and have the same equal opportunity as somebody in the US. And I think that's where we're at in life. We're it's okay, this and that, to flex your muscle and blah, blah, but those times are over with. Killing people just for the sake of killing people we're not going nowhere.
Shout out to Bruce Lee, rest in peace.
That's all. That's why I feel what Uncle Buster is saying is, if we're so blindsided by the money aspect of it, we're gonna lose sight of exactly what we're trying to solve, and which is that child that hasn't come into the world yet, right? And giving that child a fair shake at life, whether that be somebody from the Philippines, China, Australia, South Africa, France, parlez-vous français? I don't know, but that's what so
for sure.
That's how I feel.
Beautiful, Jet.
Yeah. It's I don't even know what to say right now, man. It's just
preach, Buster, preach.
That's why all I look at is it good or bad? If it's bad, I was called. I'm gonna keep fucking talking. If this whole system's bad, my calling is to talk about it and wake people up. Hopefully we're all awake. That's the best outcome. Hopefully there's something happens and everybody's a mass awakening, right? That's why it's all about unity. If we're not united by the end of this new system, it's all bad. And we could get into the details of the red pill versus the blue pill, but if we're not all united when the system launches, it's all bad.
Is there any new dates coming up with Trump or anything, like him coming back and saying something weird, or maybe
Who
Carrie
cares?
Lake?
I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm so off of the politics right now.
Hey, Uncle Buster, what color is glass?
What color is glass?
Yeah.
I have no clue. I would say clear, but
it has no color. So that's what fiber is, right? That's how data transports, right, through glass.
That's
fiber.
pretty good.
These are the days of our lives.
So it's not red or blue.
Like
it's
sands through the hourglass.
So it's clear. Clear that you and I
know, but when I say like red and blue though, to me it's like seeing clear is red. And the blue is illusions and confusions, like, and it's happened in my personal life. It's happened politically. Like, I think some people could see clear, and you sound crazy to the others because the masses don't see clear. There's always illusions and confusions, and they're buying into it, right? So just stay on our path, man. Stay on our path, and when it happens, it happens. And I think we're miles ahead. But like, I'm just off of any kind of division. I'm sort of off of right now, like, because I am a red pillar, but I don't see. I hate when people think red pill is like conservative. There's no colors. Like, to me, when I say red pill, blue pill, it's not political. It's nothing. It's just seeing clear and illusions and confusions.
Oh, so when you were calling me red,
It's good versus
earlier,
evil.
so
You're talking, Jet. You're fucking super red pilled, bro.
So does
Like,
that mean I'm clear?
if you talk
white,
your shit, I'm just
transparent?
saying, like, you're seeing clear, and that's why you don't fit in. Like, I don't fit in right now. I already know people think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay, because I don't give a rat's ass what people think about me. I really don't. But I'm seeing clear. I'm more balanced, and I'm seeing clearer than I've ever seen in my whole life. If that means that I'm outcasted, outcast me. I'm good. You know? And that's why when I said you're red pilled earlier, you're not going to go to Joe Blow at the liquor store and talk about the shit you're talking about on here. They're going to think you're crazy, bro.
No, I do. I try, but it doesn't go very well.
Yeah.
It ends with nah.
But he tries. Dude, you got to learn how to be more inconspicuous, bro.
I
know?
even try.
Back it off, little hints here and there, breadcrumbs. All we are, think about it like this, bro. At this point, you can leave a breadcrumb here or there and just be happy for the pigeons. If they catch on, they don't. You know, fuck, dude. What are you going to do?
And that's what it's about. Plant the seeds.
I mean, check it out. This is how extreme
You got the hat on for it.
Check it out. I spray painted XRP as the standard on my rooftop.
Yes, bro. That's
bullish.
Dude, Jet, you're the shit, man. I love you, bro. Dude, I could definitely chill with you, and I bet you we'd be like fucking cracking the fuck up, dude. I would have been like, I'll help you paint that shit.
Well, no, dude, imagine how many motherfucking moon parties are going to be scheduled. We're going to be so busy the first like months of this when things pop off. If you're not super ghost by then, but if you retain and remain and still talk to the Blue Crew, you know how many meetings, and it's going to be like driving 10 minutes to your local liquor store. That's how it's going to feel to go to all these moon parties throughout the whole world, because we're going to have enough money to go everywhere. We just take a flight, take a charter, a private jet to Florida. You know what I mean? And we meet. And then when there's another one on the West Coast, there's another one in, the Netherlands, or then there's a Ripple conference, and we all got to show up to that because we're, you know what I mean? It's going to be nuts, guys. Like fun, exciting nuts, you know?
You think how Swell's going to be like once it moons? Swell's going to be like, everyone's going to want to go there, you know?
Everybody, bro. Yeah. It's going to be fun. There's still fun to be had.
We put in the time, so some
We got
of
a
us
lot of FUD to go through,
have been in
fellas. I don't want to burst your bubble. We got FUD and trouble coming.
We got FUD and trouble.
I've got people calling me, telling me, asking me how to get their bags.
Talk about that, E4. Talk about that. This is the Tucker Carlson crypto is evil, get out now.
I got
Talk about
people
it.
saying, I'm like, sir, did you take it offline yet? No. I'm like,
Right.
well, then what's the problem? Sir, it's on your Uphold wallet and you need help getting it off. Lord Jesus.
So
Can
the
I get
people
an
you red
amen?
pilled, they're asking for their crypto back because they don't understand it. And so there's more to just being in ZERPs. It's knowing what we hold.
People coming to me that I help get crypto wanting to figure out how to get back out of the crypto. I mean, it's tough, man.
Me too.
Well, there's gonna be people that are gonna sell, right? People have to survive. You know, inflation's going up. People are losing their jobs, or people are just flat out quitting the system altogether, right? I would say this. You know, you gotta hodl. You gotta hold on to your investment if you can, right? Me personally, I'm not working, so I'm using my investment. I'm spending my ripples, or whatever you want to call them. But I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that because by the time I'm finished spending, what I need to spend, in my opinion and how I feel about the space, it's irrelevant because I have faith that the investments that I've put in place in people and projects and things and voicing, uplifting the crypto community, especially in a place where it's going to get darker. Like, I don't know who said that, but it's going to get darker. For us to sit here and believe that FTX is the only scam-demic, plandemic, outburst of the industry is just it's all of us to be naive and to sit here and think that that's the end. No, that's the tip of the iceberg. I'm sure, right? So all of these dominoes have to fall. They're gonna fall not because people are good people. They're gonna fall because they're bad people. They're gonna want to hold on to their crooked ways. And because good people are starting to realize that there's bad people in the forefront of crypto, right? They're the people that are last, or who were last, or last into crypto will be first, because you're at the top, man. You done jacked up because you put your foot into something that's immutable. You started playing with fire and cryptography, where everybody's watching you, right? And it's only a matter of time for all the cards to fall. It's not a psyop. It's not this or that. It's what happens when people are corrupt and are playing with funny money. It's just like somebody who makes money fast, right? Somebody who makes money fast spends it fast. Doesn't have no value for it. Doesn't care. Same thing with fake tokens. Fake tokens. Yeah, fake tokens. They made that money like it was play money, like it was Play-Doh. They could create, shape everything. Politics, boom, 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 boom. Move this way, move that way. Well, why? Well, because they thought, because they were in a cryptic environment, that somehow they were immune to being seen, right? But anybody who knows about cryptography or blockchain, or understands all these things, or understands tech, you understand that anything that's on the chain or anything digitally, right? It's on there forever. Unless you go around playing whack-a-mole with servers all day. How the hell are you going to do that in the whole entire world? You're going to do that in every country? You're going to do that in every city? You're going to do that in every single neighborhood? That's why the fight against Bitcoin is a little bit retardo as well, because it is decentralized in that sense, right? And it's also bad for you to come against a centralized coin such as XRP. And the only reason why it's centralized currently is because Ripple is still, because Ripple has most of the holdings. But if everyone jumped onto the XRPL, it would instantly create it decentralized. Instantly. Boom. But Like I said, I don't know where I was going with this, but that's where I'm going to end this time.
Good stuff, guys. Coffee
What's
time
that?
number 44. Shout out.
2 hours 49 minutes. We're gonna get out here before 3 hours. We got 9 minutes.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna say shout out to everybody in the chat that's been here and stuck it out for the almost 3 hours we've been on. Love seeing the comments when I can get to them. And yeah, Uncle Buster, you were on to something. You were gonna ask me a question and you got cut off. So I'm gonna time out and say bye to everybody. Thanks, Berserker. Thanks, E4. Uncle Buster, thank you for putting us on. Alex, buddy, keep coming on. Keep talking. Rye Guy, thanks for coming out. Jet, bro, you're always a treat hearing your voice. E4 always got great things to say. And, you know, I love this community. I love being here. It just keeps me going in a dark time. And I already seen the end game, so I know we're good, you know, but we need that encouragement and that reassurance, you know. But anyway, Uncle
Right on,
Buster,
Alan.
what were you going to say, buddy?
I was gonna talk to E4's point before we get out of here. When people want to get the crypto out, just help them, because their lesson is coming when they're wrong. Like I think if you this is what I've learned, like as you heal, if you bet on your intuition with God's gift that he created, like I believe like trauma is what it's like the devil. Trauma guards you from your true intuition, right? Because I was a people pleaser. Like I just dropped people pleasing like a year and a half ago. People pleasing in me kept me off of my true talents, my God's gifts, right? My intuition, I'm a fucking human lie detector, bro. I know you're full of shit, right? But my trauma, I sort of like him though. I still like you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying you're full of shit, bro.
I helped
you
him
see what
get
I'm
it
saying?
off.
But
I
to
helped him
E4's
get it
point, yeah, help them get it off, and that's their lesson that they have to learn, because they
I gave him
went
huge
against
shit though. I
They
was like,
they went
"All
and
right,
spent
are
the
you
time to
serious?"
get it,
and then I gave him
but then
shit for not knowing how to get it off of Uphold. I'm like, it's not even on your fucking off-change wallet that I got for you, and like, it's still here. I'm like, dude, are you serious? I'm like, all right, whatever. I helped him, not to make fun of the guy, but you know, I was like, well,
And
fuck,
it-
I guess it's just not meant for everybody. I mean, I helped him get his money the fuck out of there. Tried to talk him out of it. I'm like, dude, at least wait till after the new year. Like, wait till spring.
And like with my life, like it's almost like let me put on my cam. It's almost like as I was younger, it's like a burnout. I was over my path. I didn't realize it. But then as I get older, I'm like burning out and I'm about to straighten up the car to take off, right? I've always crossed the path I was supposed to be in, because my crypto calling is something that happened like 20 years earlier to when crypto happened. Something else happened in my life, but I never forgot it. And it's almost like, dude, this is your opportunity. Get on this, right? And I always said, my mom always said, oh, he's self-taught. No, I even bought into self-taught my first couple years in the crypto, but then when you get to your calling, I was divinely guided to be here. And that's the difference between me and somebody that I'm trying to spread my message to, when the message wasn't meant for them. If they just get in and stay in and never fuck with it, good for them. They're going to come up. But the message was still meant for me. And that's why I took my message seriously. And it's my life right now to take me to where I'm truly meant to be. The door is, you can't drag all these people through the door. Right? You can't drag them all through. The door's only meant for you. You want to save everybody, even in your family. You want to save everybody. The door's meant for you. If they hold on to it, they're going to have a little door themselves. But
happy fucking Thanksgiving, Merry
yes,
Christmas,
and if they sell it,
happy holidays,
that'll be their lesson. Holla back, Uncle Buster.
I mean,
On that-
Uncle Buster, you're fucking. And I love you guys. Love you guys.
Cheers, everyone. On that note, we love you. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Coffee time number 44. If you're new to this channel, check us out. We're multicasting on several channels. Uncle Buster XRP on YouTube. Check out E4 Rockin' on YouTube. E4 Rockin' 888 on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Hit like. This is called Coffee Time.
It's all the same shit. Just everyone tune like your phone, your TV, your laptop, and watch them all at the same time. Fuck it. We'll fuck the algorithm in the butthole.
Fuck them in the butt. I don't want. Where's Hans?
Let's go,
Lowe?
Alex.
He's gonna quote me. He's gonna quote me. November 27th, 2022. Berserker. Fuck them in the butthole.
Oh God. Yeah.
I mean, it's Ouroboros anyways. You guys are talking about the meeting in the middle and all that.
Yeah. Cheers to everyone, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. We got 2 hours, 55 minutes. Coffee time number 44. On that note, we
Berserker, you got some red cheeks, bro.
I know. I look like a cherry all the time. It's the lighting, I promise, bro. It's the lighting. Yeah. No, normally I'm a pretty red cheek. But yeah.
Don't be blushy. Don't be blushy.
Fucking A, bro. All right. So on that note, guys, we love you. We're going to walk this out with a favorite, Moonbags by Lady E in XRP bags. We love you guys. Have a good day. We'll see you on the flip side, okay?
Got one that can sing.
Whipping in a Tesla, suicide doors. It don't got no roof and it don't got no floors. We floating in space, this a moon tour. Please buckle up, we about to floor so high in the sky. You don't want more, most praises to the high. Most high Lord, disappear like a ghost. Floating like an orb, only headed up, only headed north. I see you on the ground, now I'm way past the storm. I didn't lost count, I didn't keep score, but you see them rockets. It's a heat torch, I'm sorry that you missed it. You ain't on board, she want my bags now. Hey, she want my bags now. Hey, we about to blast now. Hey, you had a chance now. Too late. It's a party on the moon, and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Hey, why she want my bags now? There's a party on the moon, and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Why she want my bags now? Hey.
Today is a day, so let's moon party. Looking good and jaw-dropping, never cocky. Wearing moon suit, up and away. Intergalactic, into outer space. Celebrating love and digital wealth. You got left behind, all you got is debt. Mourning and weeping cause you didn't invest. It's too late now, so just lay it to rest. Lady E, investing heavily. Elevating, manifesting heavenly. I'm the 1%er that you love to hate. And the perfect 10 that you surely want to date. Crypto pioneers don't easily fold. We just huddle until we grow old. Cause we know what we own is gold. So let's go and join me now to the moon.
There's a party on the moon, and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Hey, why she want my bags now? There's a party on the moon, and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Why she want my bags now? Hey, you're so too soon. I know you heard the boom. I know you see the moon. You in the cocoon and I'm in Cancun. Party on a yacht. The party don't stop all the way to the top. I'ma make it rain like ripple drop drop. Space navigation got us all lost. Made it to the last level and we slayed the boss. Where the trolls at now? They don't wanna talk. I guess I'll have the last laugh. They can take the loss. They can kick rocks while I twist moon rocks and I take moon shots. It's always 1 o'clock. No more TikTok cause you ran out of time. Many urgent messages, you didn't see the signs. Nostradamus rhymes made you blow your mind. Maybe with a telescope you can see the party. If you ain't get a bag then you a nobody. Party on the moon and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Hey, why she want my bags now? There's a party on the moon and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Why she want my bags now? Hey.
A constitutional republic, not a democracy. The ideal of a democracy is universal equality. The ideal of a constitutional republic is individual liberty. A democracy always degenerates into dictatorship, which promises government-guaranteed equality and security, but it delivers nothing but poverty and serfdom for the people it robs and rules. America was founded as a constitutional republic to safeguard the liberties of the people against the tyranny of democracy or of one-man dictatorship. In this century, great strides have been made toward the goal of subverting our republic into a democracy. The foremost tactic of the subverters is subversion of language. By calling America a democracy until people thoughtlessly accept and use the term, the totalitarians have obscured the real meaning of our principles of government.